What's up, everyone? Welcome back to episode 2 of From Tusk Till Dawn. I'm playing Julius the Wizard.
Go ahead.
Sorry. I'm Rochelle the
We
Astral
pre-rehearsed.
Monk.
We rehearsed this.
Lothor the Lore Bard.
Uthal, the Paladin of Vengeance.
And I am your GM, George, behind the screen again. Welcome back. George is back.
George
Tell
is
a friend.
Go ahead and traumatize us, George.
Alright, so where we left off last time, we defeated Moloch, the giant lightning ape that had a special disdain for Lothor and Maeve.
We just wanted to entertain a little bit.
From what I heard, I wasn't even there, so...
We had Julius up in a tree using his bat powers to try to find a door of some sort.
I was trying to find a door. That failed miserably.
Rochelle was out here throwing hands. Reginald is just as curious as everyone else as to what's going on. Reginald's a little bit up there. Reginald is our artificer that fell out of a tree and joined the party and figuring things out. You can kind of tell he has a special disdain for the aforementioned elephant creature thing that was spoken to from, what was it, Moloch? Yeah.
Moloch and Maeve, yeah.
But that's where we are. Starting out, when you guys are rummaging around, all you see is two arcane symbols glow below Rhonda and Maeve's character, and they disappear.
Rhonda?
I'm assuming I hit the ground by now?
Yes,
Okay.
you hit the ground.
You had your last 10 feet
Yeah.
of floating feather.
It was still accurate. It's just lasts for 10 minutes.
And then, funny enough, out of the door behind you,
Mm-hmm.
as it reopens from the original room that you guys were in,
Okay.
you see a Goliath-like person come out of it, covered in spider guts and gore.
Oh, I like him. We should keep him.
You made it through the spiders?
This is me.
Yes, you-
We rehearsed. Yeah.
You missed the monkey.
Speaking of the monkey, what happened? I was searching the area.
Oh, see, here's what happened, right? Monkey came down, got struck by lightning, turned into Super Saiyan monkey. Me and my friend over here, we decided we were going to rizz up the monkey, so we started playing some music,
Uh-huh.
and it almost worked. But she was talking with the monkey, and the monkey said some stuff, and then Rhonda punched the monkey. No, Rhonda hit the monkey with her halberd, and then we killed the monkey.
Oh, okay. Why didn't no one let me know what was going on? I
You were 70 feet in a tree!
My dude.
y'all can't communicate with someone that far away?
No.
I mean, I was playing
Big
music,
ape.
and then the monkey got struck by lightning.
The last thing I remember is I was up the tree.
Yeah.
I sent Noel out to go search the area for maybe another door or a way
Yeah.
out of here, and then next thing I know, the tree's shaking and y'all are fighting the giant monkey.
Did you find a door, by the way?
No, I was searching. I thought I might be getting close, but then the tree shook.
Well, thanks for
You
sitting
see-
in a tree, you
Do you
dick.
see Reginald kind of step forward to Julius? My dear little friend, maybe stay with the party next time.
It was safer in the tree.
Now,
Well, you didn't get
To,
punched, that's true.
bigger things kind of looks truthful up and down, kind of gauging
Oh,
who he is.
Hi, it's nice to see you. I see you made it through the spider room. We killed the monkey. We're trying to find the next doorway, hopefully.
I'm
Hey.
Lothor, by the way.
Sling some spider guts off of my hammer. And are Goliaths common in this setting?
They can be. That is
So-
unknown.
If you guys have seen a Goliath before, this one is a little bit different in that there's no tattoos of any kind.
Okay.
Usually Goliaths are covered in them.
Yeah.
Pull out my notebook.
And he has
Reginald also pulls out a notebook.
a very messy and well-worn chainmail armor and a shield in one hand with what appears to be like an eye patch emblazoned on it, and he's holding a very large hammer, and he looks perplexed.
You know how you got here, bud?
Do I recognize the eye patch symbol?
No, us neither.
Yeah, history check.
Yeah, we don't we don't know how we got here either. We saw the spiders, came out, giant monkey.
23.
Yeah, you recognize it.
Okay.
Oh.
What is it?
What was it again?
Oh, it's the deity that he follows. That
Is
I
it
totally.
Foon?
Foon. Yes, and I totally remember the name of because I didn't
Is it
just
Foon?
It's the deity of food.
Boom. What is their worship? Like, what's their
Vengeance.
vengeance? Okay, I got it.
What is that?
So his symbol on his shield, that appears to be the deity Foon, which usually people of vengeance and what's the word? Not to say animosity, but you have a bone to pick. You know, like they gotta get something taken care of.
You see Reginald kind of knock on the shield and he's like, ah, yes, a holy man. We love those. Great for zealotry and sacrificing themselves. Carry on.
Where the heck are we?
We have no fucking idea, bud.
So for your character, what I look like is I am in solid black, dirty robes with a very large hat, and I have a cloth covering my face.
Large head.
So unless I like angle my head up for you to see underneath my head, you don't really see any expression or facial features. And I do have a sword on my hip.
So can't tell a race.
Cannot tell a race.
I am a dragonborn bard, wearing pretty blue clothes, puffy, with the what's that necklace thing called? It's like a puffy neck.
A ruffle.
Ruffle.
Yeah.
A ruffled collar.
And a
Proper
lute.
Shakespearean.
A lute that never leaves my side, except for when we lost it in the cave and had to find it.
As far as height, I'm 5'8", but my hat puts me at like 6'4".
Big hat.
Big hat.
Big hat.
Big hat guy.
Big hat daddy.
And my name is Julius Lazarus. I'm with my hand out to kind of like shake your hand.
Uthal.
Oh wait.
Uthal?
Yeah, Uthal.
Bless you,
Uthal.
Reginald says from a distance.
It's my name.
Oh!
Uthal.
Julius, my friend, do you know if Goliaths sneeze?
They can, yes.
Write that down. Write that down.
Should we move into the trees maybe?
And for me, you just see a pink
All of you, go ahead and
leonin,
give me a perception check. roll.
like pink stripe leonin.
Perception
Striped
check.
Leonin.
Yes. With like
I'm gonna
gladiator.
hold off
armor.
on numbers for a second.
Gladiator.
We're doing good.
I was distracted in conversation.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You said perception?
Yeah, when you two can, give me a perception check roll.
I'm just plucking away at my loot, looking around the trees.
Social
24.
social interaction is hard. I'm struggling.
Alright, from left to right, what did you get?
27, 8.
24.
14.
Okay, so you two, you don't really notice anything out of the ordinary of the forest. It's still, you see like the broken in half trees from the ape wandering around doing its thing. You two, on the other hand, you see kind of like the flap of a small piece of paper protruding from the hand of Molly. Like it's inside his palm.
Like, it's part of him, or there's just a piece of paper in his palm?
So there's kind of like, think of an open like cut or wound.
Ah.
I
and
wanna
there's
go
a piece
run
of
up to it.
paper sticking out.
Hey, you see that?
I want to go run up to it and pull
Is
out
that-
the paper.
Is that paper? Are you
Okay.
are you pulling that?
Give me, are you trying to forcefully pull it out or skillfully pull it out?
First, I'm gonna look at it and see if I detect anything weird about why there's paper coming from an ape's hand.
Give me an Arcana check then.
Check
While
that
she rolls that,
paper
quick question.
monkey.
For my own reference, I came through a door, so I'm coming out of
So,
a room into a jungle?
so the way it worked and the way it was set up, after exiting that door, you're able to go around and see that it is a very long, kind of enclosed building inside of this giant forest-like area you're standing.
Yeah, it's like a
So I
giant-
walked out of a building outside into the
Mhm.
Yeah.
and I met these guys with a big dead ape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While she's looking at it, can I also check
15.
and see if
There
I
is
notice
no
anything
magical
weird?
property about this paper.
No paper. Pull it.
Pulls the paper.
Forcefully or skillfully.
What's the difference
What,
if it's
are you higher in strength or just dexterity?
dexterity? Skillfully.
Give me a, let's say, you're not trying to rip the paper, just give me a flat dex roll.
23.
You, with your delicate, gentle hands,
The lean and claw.
just grab it by the corner, and you just see it slowly seep out with a little bit of blood on it, but it's still legible. You now have it in your hands.
What's that say?
Can I read it with Common, Leonin, or Elvish?
You can read it with common.
What's it say?
Saying.
Oh, I like it.
Why are you rolling for it?
It says, hold on to hope, for the end is close.
What's it say?
It says, hold on to hope, for the end is close.
Sweet.
Oh, you found a written parchment. Mind if I take a look at it?
Yeah, here you go, notebook
Ooh.
guy.
That sounds ominous.
Sounds like
So
words
there's
for a
a
good
few
song.
weird notes.
Hold on to hope, ding-a-ling, for the end is close, ding-a-ling.
How well is it actually written out? Like, how good is the handwriting?
So because of the way Rochelle pulled it out,
Mhm.
none of the ink got smeared, so you can tell that the ink has probably been there for a
Mhm.
while. And for some reason, the parchment only absorbed part of the blood that came from the ink, but other than that, it seemed in perfect condition.
Can I tell why it didn't absorb more?
Give me an Arcana check.
When you say there's been a few notes, how many's a few?
I think this is our second.
note.
No,
Second note.
the first one said
14?
something
Yeah,
along the lines
6
of
plus 8.
ominous forewarning.
That's,
The
no,
journey is
that's
still
9
going
plus
on.
8. 17. 17.
So you can tell that the note is enchanted in some way, you just don't know what kind of enchant.
Okay. Huh.
So
I'm gonna pull out my.
someone's toying with us.
By the way, the ape also mentioned that he was supposed to hurt us because if he didn't hurt us, his master would hurt him, and his master is an elephant.
The master is an elephant.
Just so you're caught up.
I don't like it here.
We've come to the same conclusion, my friend.
I want to pull out the original note. Does this one appear to also be enchanted, or like any signs of
Give
it
me
being
an Arcana
enchanted?
check.
Okay. That's even better. 14
It-
plus 8,
If it's
22.
even better, the same note is enchanted.
Okay. Is there any actual like written enchantments on it, or does it just appear to be?
So you can kind of see what almost looks like, if you hold it in the right light,
Mhm.
it's almost like it was written with invisible ink.
Okay.
Of like, it could be something either of a spell
Mhm.
or something else that someone casted on it.
Okay.
If you hold it in the right light, I'm gonna cast prestidigitation and kind of make more light so he can move it around and check.
Oh yeah, you're using his light. I want to see if there's anything hidden in there, or if there's any signatures, a name. At least on the first one, my clean one that doesn't have the blood on it.
Here's some light, my friend.
Oh, thank you. That might actually be helpful.
So yeah, he always sings.
We're picking up on that.
He writes down a lot of stuff.
I do like to write.
Yeah, I just
see
hit
anything
things
with the extra
I
light?
just hit things too.
with this hammer.
Try to see a symbol that looks like this.
Ooh.
Boy, you should write that down.
I'm gonna copy the symbol in my notebook, but do I recognize the symbol?
Give me
Do I
a history
recognize
check.
the symbol?
This.
Is this for anybody?
We're showing you, so yeah.
Yeah.
2 plus 8.
27.
Ooh, fuck. 14.
7 minus 1, 6.
Say, bud, do you know what this symbol means?
14.
We both have
So,
14.
the three of you, no idea, never seen this symbol before in your life. Right? Now, Ulius, on the other hand, in your studies of the arcane from your cloister, you have come across this before. It
Okay.
is the symbol of a scientific cult
Okay.
that has a leader that's an elephant.
Okay.
You know what that is?
Yes. So this right here is the symbol of a cult.
I like cults.
And just to kind of tie it together as like player knowledge, you can tell from the symbol the two
Trunks,
lines
elephant,
reaching out are
trunks,
tusks,
and the
the
trunk.
line down is supposed to be the trunk.
The trunk, yeah. And I'm assuming the wigglies know that it's the ears. So yeah, this is a scientific cult, and based on the voice and us finding these notes, I would take it that we're probably in one of their experiments. And their leader is indeed a loxodon.
Fucking elephants.
There's-
Don't like elephants.
Experimented on.
That's what I can get from it. Did the voice talk to you in the first room like it did us?
Did the voice talk to me in the first one like it did them?
Did not.
There's also been a voice.
So I wrote, just for my reference, would I just like appeared in a room full of spiders
You
Yeah.
just woke up.
We all woke up in the dark room.
and went ham on them?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had no memories. We all just woke up there, and as soon as I lit a torch for my dear dragonborn friend here, Lothor, spiders started to attack us, and they quickly dispatched the spiders. Found this previous note. I'm going to show him the first note, and then we found a way out here, where they encountered the ape while I was searching for another way out.
Yeah,
Picking
sure.
up
A pattern that you haven't done much.
Short friend likes to sit in trees.
You lit a torch.
I am very knowledgeable.
Well, he has magic missiles. It's pretty cool.
I did shoot the ape in the face 6 times.
I have this hammer and it's pretty cool.
I do like
can't,
your hammer.
I can't wait to see it in work.
So, scientific cult woke up in a strange room. Now there's forest. Paper in monkey's hand. Is there anything else in the monkey's hand?
Nope. Other
Nothing
than
else in
that
the monkey's
small
hand?
incision.
Is there anything on the monkey besides fur?
Do we
Blood.
want to short rest?
Ah, okay. I'm feeling kind of fucked up and tired. Before we wander off into this dark, dank jungle, can we like maybe make a campfire and sleep for a little while?
Yeah.
Like we are actually outside, as in can tell what time of day it is.
So the way I described it to them, you guys, just from passive perception, you notice it hasn't changed from what looks like midday.
Okay, I would take it. We're probably.
Like you guys have been here for quite a while now, but it still looks like it's midday.
The trees are really big. Think California redwoods big.
Would it appear almost like a controlled weather spell, or like we're actually in a confined space?
Like you're actually in a confined space.
Okay. I would take it. We're probably still in another room.
Yeah, I
Um,
can't see the sun.
We might be able to take a rest, but I'm not sure how safe it actually is.
Would your bat be able to keep us company?
My bat can. Noel can definitely keep watch for us and circle around and let me know if there's anything coming.
Yeah, I don't know if we need a full 8 hours of sleep, but a good little nap would do me good right now.
Yeah.
If y'all need a nap, I can take a watch while y'all take a nice little short rest. I'm doing perfectly fine. I'm a little low on how much more magic I can cast today, but I can still watch. I feel perfectly fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna take me a little nap.
I also will take a short nap.
Give me perception checks.
Okay. Do I get to do 2? 1 for me and Noel?
No.
Okay.
We are looking good this game.
You rolled like a 2, didn't you?
2 better than that.
Did you take my shitty rolls?
I'm
4.
gonna try a different die.
7 altogether when you add the modifier.
Where's my other
I
D20?
have a 9 with my modifier.
I got a 22.
Hell yeah. What did you roll?
12.
What did you roll?
9.
7.
Cool. So as you guys are kind of settling into like the little camping like area, you 3 lay down, sprawl out, no problem. Lothor lays down and he feels weird, wiry things against his head when he leans back to rest.
I wasn't laying down though.
What the hell is that?
So
Do you guys not feel anything moving under you?
what you lay on that you can kind of describe to them is what kind of feels like almost electrical wires that trail off into some side of the forest.
I feel like I'm laying on metal snakes. I'm gonna
Are
get
they
up and try to
moving?
dig under.
Metal snakes.
It feels like snakes, but not soft. I'm gonna dig up, see if I can find what's under me.
No roll needed. So, as you kind of dig deeper, you see that the bundle of wires gets larger and larger.
Boy, you guys see this? There's wires under here.
Hey, buddy,
What do they
wake
call
up.
wires? There's weird metal ropes under here.
There's metal rope.
Check this out. I don't know what this is. I've never
How far
seen
does it
anything
go?
like it.
How far down does it go?
Walks over, he kind of examines it. Ah, these are the work of a fellow arcanist.
What do they do?
It seems to be some sort of electrical carrying thing.
He knows too much.
Well, my fellow friend, I too am an arcanist and dabble in the scientific.
So you said
Machinery.
electricity?
Electricity. Machinery is my specialty.
Can you make lightning?
Like lightning?
Sure. In a very, very small confined space that powers things.
I specialize more in fire.
Can I use prestidigitation and try to do like a static shock into the wires?
No need, my friend. Reginald kind of takes out like a little toolkit and kind of messes with the wires. He opens ones up. He makes like a little spark. And way off in the distance, you see a similar door like the one you walked out of.
Yes!
Oi!
I take it that's the way to the next room.
Why couldn't your bat do that?
My guy was a little preoccupied.
Reginald kind of leans in. Some things are left to higher beings, friend.
Fair point, Reginald. I'm sleeping. Give me.
Are you just sleeping after
Give me-
finding the
give-
door?
I need to take a nap, man. Give me like 2 hours and we'll be good. Are we safe to sleep? Can you guys? We good to sleep for 2 hours? Are we gonna die if we sleep for 2 hours? I don't like the shrug.
It's up to you. I said I'm perfectly fine. I will stay awake.
Can you send Noel on a little perimeter check?
Yeah,
real
I
quick for
could
me?
have Noel do a perimeter around us to
Yeah.
see if anything comes for us.
I'm taking a
Unless-
2-hour nap. Hopefully you guys don't leave me there.
Unless mechanically my character is missing some things because apparently I left the room and killed a bunch of spiders, I'm good to stay awake as long as I need.
I just need a 2-hour nap.
So can you help our friend stay awake and guard us?
Yeah.
And then we'll all make a trip down to the door.
I suppose.
I'm an idiot and erased my max HP before. It was 37, right?
I think so. Double check real fast. Your max HP is
40. Okay, I got that. Okay. We're close enough to max. And I got my spell slot. Oh, you get your spell slots back on the long rest.
If we're gonna
Shit! That's cool though. I still got plenty of spell slots.
Do I get key points back from a short rest?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
3?
You get all of them.
All of them?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
if we're gonna sit and chill for a minute, I want to use divine sense to see if I detect celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of us.
Go ahead.
You guys are
You
noticing
don't
it?
feel anything.
Yeah, he does.
You guys are noticing it?
Technically knows a familiar, so he's a fiend.
The bat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You sense the bat. But other than that,
Is it bat?
Oh yes,
His
this is
friend.
Noel. You see a cute little bat pop its head out of my jacket.
You'll notice that even as I'm sleeping, I'm plucking my loot.
A familiar in the game I'm playing with somebody else.
Mhm.
Is also named Noel.
Oh really?
Nice!
And it's a raven.
Alright, how about
Yeah,
you?
Noel for me is a bat. While they're resting, can I walk to the other side of the ape where people can't see me to do my harvest my thing?
Harvest your thing.
Well, we can't see him. We don't know what
give me a
he's
stealth
saying.
Is that what they call it these
Sketchy.
days?
Yeah.
He's gotta jerk the girk real quick.
Way to toot your own flute.
Hey, I'm not a musician.
You got a flute.
Oh, that's not bad. 19 plus 2, 21.
no one notices you leave. Not even your bat.
That's a
Nice.
sneaky little bastard. I'm waking up.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Shit. Is the lion awake yet?
Add 1 pound of ape flesh to your inventory.
Yes.
Yeah, I just woke up.
Y'all ready to go through this door or what?
Yeah.
Where'd the little guy go?
That's
Give me a perception check.
Since
Fuck.
I was up with
12.
him, can
You
I
don't
roll
see
with
shit.
Since I was up at the same time that he was up.
Give me perception with advantage.
18.
So you saw him kind of scuffle off behind the monkey, but you don't know what he did.
I point with the
You
hammer.
kind of see him come back, stuffing something into his bag.
Alright, so are y'all ready to go? Have y'all got nice and rested?
Look what were you doing?
Oh, I had to go. I wanted to examine the monkey to see if there's anything else hidden inside of it.
Was there?
No, I didn't find
Fuck
anything.
that monkey. Let's go to the door.
Well said. Alright, let's go.
We're gonna start walking off to the door, and as we're walking, I'm playing a nice little walking tune.
We probably shouldn't make a lot of noise after what happened with the monkey showing up when y'all decided to play instruments.
That's fair. So I put a little mute on the end of my strings so they don't travel. Instead of like wow wow, I'm like.
Ah, yes, the good old palm. Alright, is there a particular marching order you guys want to be in?
I'm in front.
I'm
I'm right behind him,
I'm either third or last.
playing a palm muted song.
And I'm trying to take whatever the most direct forward path is towards our goal.
Okay. Where would you like to be?
I'll be in the middle.
My man's walking right through
Then
trees, dude.
Reginald is kind of trailing behind you guys.
Anything I can knock over, a step on, I do.
So, what you kind of walk into is a total polar opposite of where you just were. Instead of how it looked like it was kind of midday all of the time, this swamp looks like it's only nighttime. Like from one room to the other, you could tell this one has light coming in it, this one does not. It doesn't seem like a magical kind of darkness, but like it's your typical swamp. Difficult terrain, logs everywhere, weird shrubs and brush kind of all over the place.
Is there like a sense of weather?
Nope.
Of any knows?
It's
Or is
starting
it like
fucking here.
The temperature feels like it did in the first room.
Do
It's
y'all
all
want me to
stagnant.
light
So
a
it's like
torch?
being in a
It's
swamp
like a stagnant temperature.
that's weirdly not muggy.
Yes.
Do I see any light anywhere, like a fire or
Investigation.
That's a natural one. I don't see
Ooh.
shit, boy.
The first
You are
one.
confused and thrown off by the weather.
What the fuck?
After the first room, I don't think we should light a torch this time.
No torches? Alright, I'm gonna stow the torch that I was currently pulling out of my bag.
I want to just, as soon as we walk in, before we go very much further, I just wanted to see if I can hear anything moving in here.
Give me an investigation.
Investigation? Not perception. -1, 9.
I just want to make sure.
9. 9.
You kind of just hear what you would expect would be normal sounds in a swamp. Maybe the skittering of small animals, water dripping into like a pond or puddle of it somewhere.
It smells like home here.
After the last room, I want to check the ground for any wires or machinery.
Give me an investigation check.
How deep is the mud I'm standing
Ten.
in?
It goes about to like the top of the sole of your boot.
Using dark vision, do I see further than what they can see and notice anything else?
Give me an investigation check.
15 for me.
So because of the terrain, it's really hard to tell what's not a part of the swamp at the moment. So
We're
you
doing
don't
great.
feel anything quite yet.
Okay.
I don't notice a thing.
Cool.
We're all doing so great trying to investigate.
Well, since we don't see shit, y'all want to go forward?
Yeah.
Goliath, would you care to lead on?
Where?
Straight.
Forward, says Reginald.
Wait, can we still see the door?
The door is now closed behind you.
Behind it. Oh, so we went through the door.
Does it actually look like a door, or does it look like a false terrain wall?
So it looked like kind of the original door design of what you guys walked out of. It doesn't match the
Okay.
swamp. It looks like your typical stone door that you would kind of see in like a weird dungeon or like something in like a magical castle where a door or wall would be able to slide open and close.
Okay. Alright.
When we were walking up to the door, did it look like it fit the scene of the original room we were in?
Yes.
So looking at the wall behind me, how far does it go? Either
Like the
way?
doorway, or
Like the wall that the doorway is in.
So it looks about as indefinite as the forest did. Like you couldn't tell where it started and couldn't tell where it ended.
Just goes.
Yeah, it just goes.
I guess we
Well-
just go onward.
I would say forward.
The previous chambers you've been in, has it always been a straight shot from door to door?
Well, the spider room was kind of small and the forest was mighty big, but it was pretty much straight from where we went, but it was hidden very well.
Then
He had the
forward it is.
Can we carry you if you like just want to use your bat senses? Can we just throw you on one of our backs?
I would much rather not be carried, but theoretically, yes, that is a thing.
What if you hopped onto my back?
Then you could send him out and we could still walk. And you're not in a tree,
And
we
you'd
can just
be
tap
safe.
you.
Yeah, we would be able to communicate with you.
It's a little out of my comfort zone.
Roll for persuasion.
Riz!
I
Should
did not persuade.
Like, should we ask the
well.
GM first if the rolls allowed?
It was a two.
It's just like, hey GM, I'm rolling for this.
I said what I'm doing.
Roll for persuasion.
So we move forward, yeah?
Yeah, we're walking forward.
Okay.
So you guys get to about probably here-ish.
It's a solid idea.
And the whole time,
Yeah,
I am
you
trying
just
my best to pay
walk on
attention to my
course.
surroundings.
So you guys don't have to roll for this, but the closer you get towards like the room you're going towards, you hear what almost sounds like chanting.
Chanting.
You guys hear that? That sounds very cultish.
Does it sound cultish?
Do I understand the words of the chanting?
You do not.
Do
This is
I?
more your department.
Reginald! What are they saying, dude?
Reginald kind of ponders for a second. From earlier, by memory, I don't know. I fell out of the tree and I was here. I don't know what they're saying.
You smarty pants are not being very
Do
useful
I
right
understand
now.
it?
Give me a history check.
Does it sound like the way that it used to when I was in gladiator rings?
18.
You can tell it is the chant of a cult.
Of
You don't know what language it's in, but you
Okay.
can tell by the cadence and the types of words that they're using. It's like they're worshiping something.
Okay.
Hammerman, you like to smash cultists as much as I do?
Depends what they've done.
They trapped us in a giant room with thunder monkeys.
It's a fair point.
And spiders.
And yeah,
Well, I've tried to talk to everybody we've come up against. Wanna try smashing this time, guys?
Well, they're not speaking one of the languages I know, but it definitely does sound like a cult chant. So
Well, if we can't talk to them, might as well kick their ass.
Well, I can't understand them, so
I can try something real quick.
what are you trying?
Before you do that, give me perception checks.
God,
Perception
this
is
dice is
not
going.
letting me
This
down
dice is
today.
going to jail.
That would be a 19.
16.
16?
12.
12?
19.
Yeah,
19.
12. Let me just die for a
So,
little
two people who rolled a 19. You can kind of vaguely see.
Whoa! Oh no!
That beats what I was gonna do.
Hey guys,
So you can vaguely see
It's not
this
an elephant.
large, almost not undead, but decrepit plant-like creature kind of move and wiggle around to kind of like make itself known to the things that are chanting at it.
guys, remember how I don't like extra legs?
Yeah.
Tentacles are worse. I don't like
Well, what are you
tentacles.
talking about,
Look,
tentacles?
look, squint right up there. See the things waving in the sky?
Do I see them now? With Lothor pointing them out? Okay.
Tentacles. It looks like a plant. You set fire?
Oh, so we could totally just walk around that, right?
We're in a very wet environment, so I don't know how much fire's gonna do, but I can try fire.
Let's try to get closer without being seen first.
So we want to sneak up.
Yeah, I wanna sneak Hey, Hammerman,
Are there any trees or anything nearby?
can you sneak at all?
So the shrubbery and kind of things around you
It's not
is
really
a lot
my
more spaced
forte.
out than the forest was. So it's not like trees were very close and bunched together.
Okay.
They are
Kind of
much spread
staring.
out, and the foliage maybe comes since you're a little shorter, maybe up to your like upper thigh.
Yeah, I'm 5'8". 5'8's not short.
Hey, flute friend, are you sneaky?
I am not very sneaky.
Probably more so than
I'm
me.
not very sneaky.
Okay, I'm gonna try to sneak a little closer, very quietly, just to see if I can see what's going on. Hold back for just a second, guys.
Where are you trying to go?
I'm gonna go like. I'm gonna assume this is terrain of some sort.
Kind of, yeah.
I'm gonna like get behind that without being in direct vision, and I'm gonna sneak as stealthily as I can.
So you get to about here,
Mm-hmm.
and I need you to roll a stealth check.
Oh, this dice is doing me good. That's a 23. Nice.
No one notices you.
Okay, can I see anything that I couldn't see before?
So you see the giant plant-like creature, right? But something about it just isn't the same. Go
Like-
ahead and give me a history check to see if you know what this creature is.
Yeah, I was thinking, I know what it is. Oh, come on now. 5.
You have no idea what it
Yeah,
is.
yeah. Lots
but
of tentacles.
to you, something seems off about it.
Is it like, does it look like it's struggling?
It doesn't look like it's struggling, but it looks like it's kind of lulled into the chant.
I'm gonna sneak back.
Give me a stealth check.
Come on, don't let me down. That's a 21.
You make it back to the party just fine.
Normally I wouldn't do this, but can someone just grab my shoulder?
I got you, do it.
Okay. If anything happens, just give me a squeeze to let me know.
I got you. Wait, before you leave, I gotta tell you. When I was up there looking, it kinda looks like the monstrous groggy, like
Okay.
whatever they're chanting is like subduing it.
Okay. Alright, nobody. And I want Noel to come out. Switch to Noel's senses. I just want to not get too close, but like fly above, and try to use Noel's built-in echolocation to see if there's anything else besides just the plant and the four things we see. Just kind of get a layout of what all is actually there.
Okay, so Noel like flies to like around here.
Yeah, it's in the area. It's above them all.
Give me a stealth check on Noel.
Okay. What is Noel's stuff?
He's bad, he better be sneaky.
I hope so. Doesn't have a built-in one on this sheet, so I'm just gonna assume it's just a +2 then.
Considering that they use noise to locate what they're doing, though, are they really sneaky?
That's fair.
But it's a
We're in a swamp though.
It's
It's
a
gotta be
swamp.
bats in a swamp.
Yeah.
and they're chanting.
That's
They're
not bad.
being distracted.
That would be a 16 total.
Okay. So you can kind of tell from Noel, like, since you were like connected to it, you feel that the plant starts moving a little bit. Like it feels some sort of disturbance, but not quite sure if it's a disturbance.
Okay.
Like it could be from the cultists moving around him.
Yeah.
It could be other things in the swamp. But the plant itself starts to be a little more active.
Got it. But with me being that close now and the senses blind sight, is there anything else besides those four and the plant?
At the moment, it is just these 5.
Oh,
and the
5.
plant.
I didn't see that fifth one. Okay,
Yes.
5 and the plant. Okay.
So are we smashing these guys?
Smash or pass.
I can't hear myself, but I can still talk while in this state. So I'm gonna say out loud, 5, the plant. Plant seems a little agitated with Noel being in proximity, but not quite aggressive yet.
Well, you don't know if it's Noel.
No, I'm saying Noel's within his. Noel's my bet. So like with Noel within proximity, it seems a little agitated.
Okay.
Yeah, so like Noel in his proximity seems a little agitated, but not quite aggressive. But I only see the 5 cultists and the plants still so far. I'm gonna do maybe a little farther, sweep a little farther down to see if there's anything else, and then I'll bring Noel back and we can decide what to do from there.
Gotcha.
I
If,
can't hear y'all.
If what you assessed is true and those things are keeping that thing tame, maybe we don't want to interrupt them because that thing is a problem?
Yeah, that's a lot of legs.
My thought was, if we get up sneakily enough and disrupt their chanting, maybe the creature will wake up and kill them. It seems like they're trying to put it to sleep. My thought process is, if they get whatever they want done, it's probably bad news for us either way.
So do we want to just wait and observe? Like, give it an hour, see what they do?
Hour.
Well, if you give me an hour, I could do a little bit more fancy setup if we do have to do some smashing. Hold that thought. I have to look something up momentarily.
Are there any spells of yours that need, like,
I can't hear you.
hey buddy,
Oh, yes. What can I do for you?
are there any spells of yours that need time to set up? Or you just smash things with a hammer?
I take it you guys are whispering.
Yes. We're having a powwow.
It's quietly.
Stage whisper.
Actually, yes, I can do something. Give me 10 minutes.
Okay. I was wondering, with our friend over here, if we give it an hour and see if they can put the creature to sleep, or we stay back here
Well,
stealthily.
one thing I can check beforehand, if you give me 10 minutes, is to see if they are actually casting any type of magic on the plant. And if I know if they are, I can see what type of school the magic is to see if it is something actually to control it or.
Can you do that from back here?
Yeah, I can go back here.
Say it's a good shot.
What's the casting range on this? Hold on, give me 5 seconds.
We need to get past it at some point. So
Oof.
we need to do something.
That's closer than I wanted to get.
5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60. Yeah, I can get full visual on the plant from where I'm at.
Okay.
Alright,
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna take 10 minutes to cast detect magic.
Okay. Are you guys doing anything in this 10-minute time frame?
I was
Keeping an
gonna,
eye on that.
but I gotta get a lot closer than I wanted to do what I was gonna do. So,
Okay.
I am going to
Making
partially
sure he
resist the
doesn't
urge
fall
to
asleep.
play a tune.
Make sure I don't fall asleep. I'm over here with my book right now, just ritually casting a spell.
I'm just guarding him.
The
So we can-
outskirts of the group, a little bit, never taking my eyes off of what's happening over there, in case something changes.
So we can kind of fast forward the 10 minutes. Nothing really changes.
Well, it's RP the entire time.
You don't detect any magic.
Not a single thing of magic?
There is no magic controlling this creature.
Okay. And the creature itself's not magical, or the cultists, I have no magic on them either? Okay. Alright, after doing my check, there is no magic in play here.
Well, judging by the last 2 rooms, guys, we're gonna have to kill either the big thing or the cultists, or both.
And in the last 10 minutes, nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed.
Just tirelessly chanting and it just swinging along.
That
Creature
being
is
said,
small.
I could walk up and play them a hearty tune to see if I can, take them off guard.
As far as the cultists, what race are we looking at?
You can't tell.
Can't tell at all.
Because their backs are turned to you.
Even with Noel being up close, I can't tell.
Not really, because Noel uses echolocation,
Mhm.
not necessarily imagery.
I would assume they're wearing cloaks too.
Okay.
And they are cloaked.
Okay, they are cloaked.
Yes.
Hey, do you think your mighty bard skills would help put that thing to sleep?
Most of what I can do works on humanoidish
Ooh.
enemies. I'm not even sure that thing has ears. The cultists, however,
5, 10, 5.
you know what, guys? I got an idea. I'm gonna sneak up. What's the range on my?
Well, I think we should hit them
They're not grouped enough for me to do that.
I think they're grouped enough for me to do something.
really hard.
60 feet.
Do we want to split up?
How close are they
Get closer?
together?
They are all within 5 feet of each other.
If think you can probably move Noel back.
You guys want to see something cool?
What?
I'm gonna take out my loot. I'm gonna slam a tasty jam and drop a cloud of daggers right there.
Are you sure?
Are you guys ready to smash some stuff?
Born ready.
Yeah.
I'm having Noel come back to me.
Is there an action you would like to take before he does that?
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
can't from here.
I'm gonna run up to this little hill right here. I'm gonna jump on top of the hill. I'm just gonna be like, wow! And the cloud of daggers is gonna fall.
As you're running up to the hill, give me a stealth check.
He's about to drop an action. We both being stealthy.
21.
Okay. You make it there. You land on top of the hill. You ream a tasty jam.
Yeah, that noise.
And give me initiative rolls.
Yes. Come on, dice. Lothor's not as
I
slow.
always forget to do that. Alright. We're still going with Noel, same initiative as me?
Yes.
Okay. There we go.
High five.
That was finally a good roll. That roll timeout was enough. That's all I needed to remember. That is my main die.
The dice jail helped my dice this week. They've
My
been
dice
sitting in
gel is
there-
over there.
They've been sitting in there for 3 weeks. They were like, God, let me out.
I'll do better, I swear.
Speaking of which, GM, can you hand me my natural 1 dice gel? Should be one of those 2 up there. Yeah. The natural 1.
Alright. Who rolled a 20 plus?
That's close.
Who rolled a 15 to 20?
17.
19. 17 plus 2.
Hey.
I actually rolled pretty high for me.
10 to 15.
14.
13. The tanks are just back here with the low.
Oh, and I'm casting Cloud of Daggers at level 3. BT dubs.
Nice.
I will pawn some of your nuts, sir. Thank you.
With cashews.
Okay.
I don't
So-
know what I thought it was.
You cast Cloud of Daggers, I assume, kind of centered
Yeah,
with
right.
these guys.
Right about there.
Okay, so these 3
Mm-hmm.
will be hit by it.
Plus the big one, right?
My move has been made. Taste my blades. Meow.
What's the dimension
Solid. Solid.
of your,
The duration?
no, the dimensions
Range.
of the
Oh,
daggers?
it's 5x5.
Oh, so it only hits one person.
Well, if they're within 5 feet of each other, the like it'll. I center it on this guy. It'll hit these 2.
So we have 2 people.
3.
3. Yeah.
3?
So if I center it on him, it'll hit these 2.
It's
Oh,
the
yeah.
Within
Yeah,
5
fighting
feet.
it. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So at top of initiative, it is Bleeds.
Alright. How are the ones that got shredded looking?
Oh, I have to roll for damage for that.
Is
I gotta roll 6 of these. Do you have 5d4 I can borrow right quick?
I have so many D4.
I have 2 right here.
3d4. I just need 3 now. Yes. I got. Ten damage to each of them.
So they look like they've been cut up.
Mm-hmm.
They're still standing. And now, since they're alerted to where you are, you see them all turn around towards you. And they shed their cloaks off. And you can see that a lot of them look like some sort of like half-orc, trollish type creatures. And each one of them, carved in their chest, is the symbol of the call on the moon.
Scary.
Mage man, we
And
need some
as-
fire.
As they kind of turn around and the chanting stops, the large plant-like creature is no longer rolled, and you see this giant bulb open up with what looks like a humanoid-like person in the center of it, and giant sea monster-like tentacles kind of stretch out from it.
Hey, flute friend, I lied. It has ears.
The. Well, you done it now.
They're tasting the blade. Send some fire my way.
Okay. Alright. I'm scared.
Good improv. Good improv.
Well, I'm not really built for combat.
If you don't help us here, I'm eating your bat.
Yeah.
Don't hide in a tree.
I reach into my pouch, pull out a chunk of something fresh, hold on the mask for a second, throw it in my mouth, put the mask back up.
Give me a stealth check while you do that. Or are you deliberately doing it in front of them?
Well, I'm keeping my hand over what I'm grabbing.
Okay.
So like,
What'd you roll?
I didn't look, Steve. I did not look at it.
You set it down flat. Whatever that is.
Okay. Okay. That would be a stealth, a 10.
So everyone kind of catches on that you're eating some weird, mysterious thing. They don't know what it is because of how you had it cupped, but they know it's not something out of the ordinary.
Okay. And then I'm gonna pull out my sword. Bonus action to activate the played song as I start to swing it.
I hear the song and I'm like, yeah! And I match the song with his blade.
And then I am going to level 2 magic missile the plant.
Are you close enough?
That's 120 foot range, I think, for magic missile.
It is definitely. And it auto hits.
I should be like, what, 70 feet away or 65 feet away?
You are 8 feet away.
8 feet away? Still within 120.
That is true. Yeah. the maths.
So that is 4 darts. So 4d4
Plus 4.
plus 4.
Oh, is there a plus on mine? I'm gonna feel real dumb.
Yours doesn't have a plus.
Yeah, no.
Magic missile's
9,
just
10, 14 force
Special.
damage.
I start ripping a mighty solo as the missiles fly past my head.
So as the missiles hit this creature, you hear it let out this almost like muffled roar kind of sound. Like it doesn't necessarily have vocal cords, but like there's some part of this thing that is still like living.
I want to move 35 feet that way.
Why?
Here?
Yeah.
He can do damage from far away.
Okay.
Anything else?
That's bonus action, so yeah, that's it.
Which brings us to Lothor. You do have a bonus action that you can do.
Wait, actually, I want to have, from once I stop there, I want to have Noel, flying probably about 15 feet in the air and then go 30 feet this way.
Concentration.
So if we need to use elevation, we can, but I just want 15 feet in the air.
30.
Yeah, 30 feet, full away from me, and then 15 feet up.
Refresh me. What?
On top the Escobar.
What can I do
You
without
said
breaking
it's
concentration?
5, right?
Yeah.
without. Well,
I know I can't do another act like my bonus actions, so I wouldn't be able to give Bardic Inspiration because I'd have to drop.
no, Bardic Inspiration doesn't take.
Well, each square is technically 5.
Okay, who's coming up next besides me?
Breaking concentration would be casting another
Oh, yeah, there we go.
concentration spell,
Yeah. We're getting
or
hit, right?
getting taking damage enough
Yeah.
that makes you lose it.
Okay.
30 feet
okay.
up, 50, right? Perfect. That is
Or
where
if you're a
Noel's
barbarian raging,
Ah, yes. They hit the good old rage.
raging also ruins concentration.
For my bonus action, I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to my flute friend.
Cool.
And then I'm going to continue concentrating on my tasty jam of daggers.
Okay. Brings us to Uthel's turn.
How far away am I from this cluster of
Fuckery?
hammer things that I'm gonna hit?
The closest one is 55.
55.
Now that's with the Cloud of Daggers active.
Yeah, you don't want to go there.
On either side is 75 feet away.
Okay. I'm going to move my full 30 feet forward, and then bonus action Misty Step to the right. The cultist on the right. I'm sorry, my right. Towards me. Yeah, that way.
Not in the daggers, hopefully. Yes.
And then take 2 swings with my hammer.
Okie dokie. Roll the hit.
We're off to a terrible start. That is 15.
15 hits.
Yes, tune the band hammer, man.
Cool. So that's 8 plus 6, which is also, that's 14. 14 points of damage.
Nice.
And then second swing, natural 20.
Yeah.
How's it looking after that first hit?
Staggering, you cut probably a grievous wound through the center of his chest, kind of symbolically.
It's a hammer.
Smashed it.
You crushed his shoulder. He's kind of like wiggly armed.
Definitely dislocated something.
Definitely dislocated his shoulder, but he's still kind of like out of his mind, still trying to fight you.
Cool. Then I'm gonna go ahead and pump one first level divine smite into this.
I forgot. Paladins kick ass.
And
Divine Smite on crits. Awesome.
Yeah.
3d8.
You said 3d8.
Yes. And double that. Terrible rolls. 14 and 2, 16,
How do you want to do
20. Okay. I just, the hammer just comes down. How tall is this thing? Like, I'm about 7'2".
it? He's probably staring at your chest.
Then I bring this thing down on top of his head.
You bring your hammer down on top of his head, and his head explodes as his body just kind of crumbles into the ground.
Beautiful. And then I look
Almost
to
making people soup.
I look to the big thing in the back and just crack my knuckles and just get ready.
Okay. That
He
brings us
smashed the
to
head. The
Rochelle's
cultist is dead. Do-do-do.
So, on the other side,
Mhm.
I only have 45 feet of movement.
Only 45?
So you can get to here.
Oh, I forgot. I think I have 45
So
people
sad.
now too.
You're a monk.
Yeah, I get there.
Do you have any ranged?
Bonus
abilities?
action, step of the wind.
You could go
Just
6 7
step- Yeah, and you can still attack when you get up there.
Depending on how many key points you have left.
Which you just got back.
Bonus action, step of the wind.
Yes, I'll do use a key point for step of the wind
You want to go over
and to be on
there.
this side.
Yeah.
2
That
prong
puts
attack.
you in perfect range.
Okay.
You want to go here?
Yeah.
2 prong attack.
Pincer maneuver.
And then I'm gonna roll the hit.
She won the race. Punch his face.
15.
15 hits.
And 9 for the first hit,
It's not bad.
and then for the second hit, a 10 does not.
You do have the
That is
bardic
not-
inspiration.
She said, "Poof."
Oh,
whiff.
I have bardic inspiration.
If
Would that be a D8?
D8.
So you can add a D8 to your roll if you'd like to.
Yeah, I think you hit.
So you're sitting at a 10 right now.
That'd be 18.
Oh, nice. That's a good bardic inspiration.
That was the. That was. You were inspired as fuck.
And
boy.
then another 9.
Another 9.
Nice.
What's it looking like?
So I just double
After
slashed
that
at this
fucking.
bitch.
So you kind of take both fists, you get 2 clean jabs directly in this cultist's face. He kind of leans back from getting almost knocked off his feet, but he's still standing and ready to like retaliate.
Yeah.
And I can't use another key point.
No, you did. You bonus actions already.
That is going to bring us to Reginald's turn.
I forgot Red Moon existed.
Yeah, me
He's
too,
back
honestly.
He's been quiet this episode.
Throw some grenades, Reginald.
that really would have been the perfect setup for a fireball too.
Yeah, I was hoping you had fireball.
I am not a.
Not all wizards have fireball, okay?
I have
All
some.
the useful ones do. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm very useful outside of combat.
I have a wizard that's pretty useful without fireball.
And I do have a different.
There are many wizards that are actually.
And I do have a different level 3 attack spell, but just more in flavor for my character.
Chronomancy wizards need no fireball.
Just jingling the.
Oh, I'm just waiting.
He's gonna stand about where Littlefinger is standing.
Oh, wait, Reginald has wrist crossbows. I forgot.
Reginald does some damage.
I think my next character is going to be an artificer because I almost made the armor artificer or the artificer that can make the pets.
Yeah.
I almost
So,
made one of those.
Reginald.
And
Battlesmith.
I actually
Yeah.
have a Battlesmith's dog, a robot companion.
Yeah, it's my next.
Battle-
Battlesmiths are really cool.
You see Reginald kind of create what looks like this magical, almost mechanical turret next to him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So he looks like what's kind of has almost eldritch energy surging through it, which you could all decipher as an eldritch cannon.
He's that type of artificer.
When this combat's over, I'm definitely going to take some notes on that.
Yeah, the Battlesmith is cool. Extra attack,
Mm-hmm.
adding your intelligence modifier instead of your
Yeah, dude.
dexterity or
I almost
strength.
made one, but I went. He talked me into an undead warlock, and honestly, I'm happy with the decision.
Arcane Jolt.
Mm-hmm.
Do all kinds of cool
So
shit.
as player knowledge, you guys now know that he is an artillerist,
Artillerist.
Mm-hmm.
arcanist.
Good times.
And the turret is going to try to hit the big plan. That definitely hits.
Zing!
It's going to take 5 force damage.
Broke out a whole turret for 5 force damage.
Well,
I mean, that's not bad per turn. You know what I mean?
And then
On top of what else
Reginald
he can do?
himself is going to attack.
Yeah, that's what I
There
thought.
we
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Okay. I was like, please tell me that's not
so judgmental.
it. I'm
So
She's a pink lenient.
these
What
guys
do
have
you
seen it,
expect?
but just to explain to you how Reginald attacks things, he has on his wrist what looks like a gauntlet with a crossbow sticking out of it.
Sick.
For him, he doesn't have to reload it manually.
Right.
When he shoots, it looks like it's magical crossbow bolts coming out of
I
it.
dig it. I dig it.
And he's also going to try to hit.
I was judgmental because Reginald had previously shown up hardcore
Yeah,
last
yeah.
time.
He fucked that monkey up. I'm not gonna lie.
My Artificer 2 shoots a repeating shot crossbow.
That first attack misses.
Actually, I retired that character too.
That second attack definitely hits though.
How do you miss a fucking 20-foot tall plant?
One between the tentacles.
Oh, fair. Why you always gotta have an answer, bruh? No, I'm just kidding.
That's because I have a +5 intelligence.
Oh, fair, fair. And I have a -1 intelligence, so you know that makes
Yo,
sense.
me too.
Hey.
So it's
I think the only one here without a
another
-1
6
intelligence.
piercing damage. So you see him kind of line up his shot. His first shot misses. It kind of whips through the cultists and all of the tentacles. He kind of realigns himself and says, "Ah, this should hit," and he fires again. And this one lands directly in one of the tentacles' eyes.
Nice. Take out the
Now,
eyes.
Brings us to the cultist's turn.
And they all immediately take. $11 damage.
Nice.
What's up here? Just set it there.
Okay. You leave them right here. Distribute.
I strum the lute one more good time. Wow! And make the tornado of daggers speed up just a little bit.
They got a crisp haircut, all of them.
Sing, sing,
All
sing,
right.
sing.
Crispy.
A full body scape. Oh, out of the daggers. Out of the daggers.
So these these two are going to try to attack Rochelle.
Flute friend!
Does
No!
a 16 hit?
Yes.
Does a 7 hit?
No.
That's super. You will take 5 bludgeoning damage as one of these cultists. One kind of swings at you with a fist and misses, and as you kind of dodge out of the play, the other one kind of comes behind it and punches you kind of like in the shoulder, like chest area.
They're just unarmed fighting.
No!
I mean, they're crazy cultists.
I love it.
The one next to Uthul is going to try to swing on him.
Good luck.
18.
Armor class.
Why'd you wish him luck?
The luck was there.
You will take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
I will take 3 points of bludgeoning damage because I reduce all bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. That's not magical.
So this cultist kind of runs up to you and kind of punches you in the rib cage, and you just look unfazed. And he kind of stares at you, just.
I'm just dancing in the background.
This one is going to try to make a ranged
I
attack
have my blade
on
song, so let me
Lothar.
just have a singing sword right now.
Just creating the theme music since our bard is busy.
Yeah.
A dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh.
Yeah. Wait, how did you get hit?
He's
Ranged attack.
Oh,
range
wait,
attacking me.
Dang.
What does he have for the ranged attack, may I ask?
You'll take 6 points of slashing damage as this cultist kind of lines up and takes a throwing knife out of his cloak
Oh.
and kind of hurls it at Lothar. And it kind of clips his arm, which I need you to give me a saving throw for your constitution.
Nope.
Is that a...
That's not a D20, dude. That's you roll a D12.
Yeah.
Oh.
12.
Yep! 18. We're good.
So you maintain concentration.
Can I? Is Cloud a. Does. I don't
You
want to
can't
sound
move
like that. Okay.
Yeah, you
I'm
cannot.
glad you knew exactly what I was about to ask.
It's
Cultists are done. It brings us to the
But
giant
maybe the
monster.
plant can move into.
yeah.
Well, if
Yeah,
Oh.
of course it turns that way.
how big is the plant?
15 by 15.
So by turning, he enters that cloud of daggers.
Well, he wasn't in it to begin with. Him just turning, he still stays in the same squares
Yeah.
that he was
Oh,
in.
okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
He didn't actually move.
If he took 5 feet forward, he would have been in it. But
Yeah,
instead,
yeah.
he just went left.
Maybe nicked a tentacle.
Just cut the tip off. Oh, chink!
Grows right back.
It's a plant that's a whole lot of chlorophyll. Where is it photosynthesizing from? If we're in a box.
It's like a carnivorous plant.
Oh, well.
By him describing that there is literally a body sticking out of its center, I'm assuming it gets everything it needs from
a
instance.
D20.
Do you have a color preference?
Oh, I can't read
There
that
should
one.
have been
Something I
another
can
one.
read.
You already got the one I had up there? Oh, you did? Yeah.
Oh.
Almost.
3 D20? What?
Yeah.
He's got lots of tentacles. I'm assuming he's got to mollywop something.
So it is trying to attack Uthul. The first two definitely hit. Does a 13 hit.
No.
I just roll all 3 attacks after I was gonna get hit.
You will take 22 slashing.
Shit!
Slashing?
Yeah.
So,
11.
well, no, it doesn't half it. It reduces it by 3, but it's
Oh.
3 per attack, right?
So 6. Reduce it by 6.
So, yeah, reduced by 6. So,
6.
what was it? 20?
22.
22,
minus
so
Minus
16.
6, so it'd be 16.
16. Okay.
And you are now grappled.
Of course I am.
So I assume this thing is like just in
On
the
your
mud.
turn, you can make an escape DC from top 2 as your action. Which, that will end the plant's turn, which brings us back to Julius's turn.
Okay. I forgot I actually have 45 feet of movement. So we are going to. How is that one looking?
They've all taken.
So they're looking pretty cut up.
Okay.
The daggers definitely put many different incisions all over these cultists' body.
And then what square is Noel technically on top of?
Noel is
Yeah.
technically on top of this square.
Okay, and how many feet is that from Rochelle?
That is 5, 10. Let me adjust this so it makes sense. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
40. Okay.
From Noel.
Yeah, from Noel. Yeah. Okay. And how is maybe 5? How many feet from Uthal?
Yeah.
Is mine?
Uthal. How many feet from Uthal is Noel? Flying, so the diagonals don't really matter as far as the 10 feet. So he's 5 feet.
35 feet.
35 feet away? Got it. Okay. Okay, I'm going to cast Wither and Bloom. Let me check the range on that real quick. 60 feet. So I have 45 feet of movement. I just need to get to where I'm at 60 feet range-wise from Uthal.
With your character?
Yep, with my character. So I just need to make sure I have 60 feet of movement for between me and Uthal. Range-wise, so not actual movement as far as from him. I just need within 60 feet range-wise from him.
So anywhere in right here.
20, 25, 30.
This is 45.
That's 45? Okay, 45.
Where?
I just need to be 60 from him.
So you get
He has
anywhere,
45 feet of movement. He wants to be 60 away from me.
So
Yeah.
anywhere in here, if you can
so
move
kind
him.
of like either.
Okay, I want to move right there then.
Did you have a preference on either one?
That one, yeah, that one works. Okay, now within 60 feet, I want to drop a Wither and Bloom. It is a 10-foot radius. AoE.
All the toys.
Where would you like to drop it?
Probably centered on Uthal.
Where does he
So
get
here?
those
Yeah.
wonderful
The 10-foot radius can I hit all 3 of them?
So with 10 foot, you can only hit out to.
toys? It's a Batman reference.
Yeah, but as I hit all 3 of the people there?
So it
The
hits
Joker says it.
this
and it's
guy,
a Batman.
him, and.
Uthal? Yeah, okay, perfect. Alright, so I need the cultist and the pod to make a constitution saving throw. And then Uthal, you get to heal 1 of your hit dice plus my intelligence modifier of 5.
What are they trying to do?
My con save DC is 16.
God damn.
I am smart.
The cultist definitely failed.
Okay.
Plant definitely passed.
Pass. Okay, so the plant takes half damage.
And I heal 1 hit die. So I use a hit die?
Yeah, you use a hit die. Heal 1 hit die plus 5 because my intelligence.
Well, I don't think it uses your hit die.
It does.
Oh, it does. It uses it.
Yeah, it gives them the option to spend 1 of their hit dice.
Oh,
to
gotcha,
heal.
gotcha.
8 and 5 is 13.
Yep.
Yep.
And then 2d6 necrotic damage.
This man is a veteran.
Right.
For the plant.
Half for the plant,
Yeah.
full for the other guy. Bad rolls. So that's 5 to the pod and rounded down, I think is the damage.
So it would be 2 to the pod.
I think he halved it.
Well, yeah, half it would be 2.
Oh, no, yeah.
I rolled bad. I did a bad roll.
So 2 to the pod.
Bad
5 to the
roll,
cultist.
bad.
Yeah. And then any non-magical vegetation in that area immediately withers.
Yeah, so you see the cultist start withering, but the plant isn't.
Okay, cool. Oh, the cultist is withering?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so you kind of see like half of him start like shriveling and shriveling away.
As
he
if
was
he's
already
half
injured from
vegetation?
Uthal.
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting.
So,
Maybe it's the magic marks.
yeah, it says any non-magical vegetation in that area immediately withers. Alright, so that was my action. For the rest, I am going to have still flying, but I want Noel to get within 5 feet of Rochelle. Perfect, okay. Anything for my bonus? bonus action. I don't think so. No, I'll be it.
That is going to bring us to local restraint.
I am going to switch the tune that I am playing, and I'm going to whisper dissonantly to the plant.
Okay.
Whisper dissonant.
I needed to make a wisdom saving throw.
Can't imagine the plant is particularly wise.
What am I rolling against?
15.
Surprise.
That's a natural 20.
Fuck, okay, well, he doesn't run away in fear then. Cutting words.
In fact, surprise.
Oh, wait. I'm going to bonus action cutting words.
Ooh. Well, reaction.
Reaction.
Yeah.
Cutting words, yes.
So it gets minus 1d8 for this roll.
Yeah. Oh, you got a minus 1d8. Do I roll the d8?
Yeah, you roll the 8, yeah. That's a d6.
I'm an idiot. Alright. He gets a minus 8.
So 12 for a saving throw?
Well, you said it
Roll
had to be
Oh,
the-
yeah.
roll the
16.
Yeah.
That's fine. It does not succeed.
Okay, so it takes 4d6.
What
Wait,
kind of thing?
wait. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do it at level 3 or not.
Oh.
But then that's my last level 3 slot.
I was going to say, you casting it, you have to decide at the time.
Yeah,
of
casting.
Oh, well then it's level 3, because that's what I was thinking of. So it's going to take 4d6 damage, and
Is
it
it
is...
psychic?
Yes. It is psychic damage. 5, 9, 12 psychic damage. And it is fleeing in the opposite direction of me as fast as it can move.
So upon casting the spell, you see this creature doesn't appear to be affected by frightened.
Well,
It's not frightened or damaged by psychic damage?
It took damage, but it is not frightened.
Fuck, it's not scared of me. Well, that makes me happy that I used up my last level 3 slot on the damage,
And
please.
it comes words.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Fuck.
Just more bardic inspiration.
Yeah, I still got one of those left. We're good. We're good.
At least I know
Anything
not
else?
to do daunting roar now.
Yeah, don't try to scare it. Don't try to scare it. I'm going to go.
I'll probably just continue to go scary roars.
Nope, I'm good.
That is going to bring us to Uthal's turn.
I am not worried about trying to escape because I want to be close.
As he's flailing around.
Is the
Well, remember, you are grappled.
right, which only reduces my speed to 0. Is the
And disadvantage on attacks.
that's restrained? Is the
Oh, that's right, yeah. restrained.
person inside?
Well, until the grapple ends, you are restrained.
Oh, I'm restrained,
Yes.
not just grappled.
Right.
Ah, that changes everything. I had a whole plan.
You have a plan.
I forgot that is another half of this creature's thing.
Okay. Well then, what I will do instead is
Makes me think there's lotus, the Venus flytraps at the end. Like, ha, God.
Got
Yum, 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 yum.
okay. I'm going to. Does anybody speak giant?
I don't think so.
You don't know?
Well, because you would know what I'm saying if you did.
No,
but,
I don't.
I'm going to hold my shield out in front of me while I just try to struggle against this shit. And
You can't roll to break the ground.
yeah, I'm not gonna. And in a glare in my eyes, staring at this plant, mutter some words in giant.
Cool. What do you say?
It's a prayer.
Okay.
And the symbol on my shield will glow, and I'll use my channel divinity as a bonus action to vow of enmity, which gives me on one target I pick advantage on all my attack rolls against it for a minute.
Okay.
So it'll be just a straight roll, and then I will attack it twice and try to get it to let go.
So are you trying to attack with being restrained?
Yeah.
Doesn't that include
Disadvantage.
disadvantage?
Disadvantage
Yeah.
your restraint, yeah.
But since I have advantage on all my
Right,
attacks,
right.
straight roll.
I'm tracking.
That was clever.
15.
15 does not.
Okay. Second hit is lower.
Does not hit, unfortunately.
Lovely.
Is Foul Dignity a concentration thing, or is it just
No.
flat?
It's a time limit.
Yeah, just a minute. That's it. That's the turn.
What was that beautiful prayer?
I was hoping nobody spoke giant, so I didn't hear one.
Oh.
This could bring us to Crochet's turn.
So I'm gonna hit that dude first.
This one?
Yeah. $11.
And 11 does not.
17.
17 definitely hits.
Okay. Four. How's he looking?
So same kind of thing as some of the other ones. He's kind of like beat up. His face is all bruised from what you can tell, but he's still a crazy cultist. So they're kind of bloodthirsty until like the end of their life.
I'm gonna use a key point and use Fury of Blows.
Okay.
Yes. Monk things.
That does not hit. That does not hit.
Just as a helpful reminder, you do have a bonus action for your specific type of monk, where you can summon your astral arms. It might be helpful for you to get higher hits on these guys, because you add a different modifier to it.
Oh, I forgot. She's got the sheep arms.
She's the way of the astral monk.
Astral Orbs.
And gladiator on top of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna do this turn. But
It's a cool build.
You get additional. Yeah.
Since this was a one shot, I wanted to come up with like really
Different
cool like character ideas as just pre-made characters for people. So like,
Oh, they're all pre-made?
so
As soon as
hers
they
is
come out,
pre-made,
they
and his is
take
pre-made.
So I'm
Yeah, they made ours.
still 4 into the mark.
But easy enough to kind of understand going in difficulty from like just big bulk character to like a pretty like eclectic spellcaster.
Yeah, so your martial.
That's the end of my turn.
So your martial as a monk is a d6.
Okay.
So that's going to bring us to Reginald's turn. His
Say that
So
turn.
they, when you do this,
And actually,
they can make a dex save.
It's
So
like
if they
spider
fail a dex
legs.
save, they take
It's
2d6
fucking
for
Kinda,
time to
yeah.
show up.
This one kind of hovers.
Oh, yeah, that's
And
even
the
cooler.
save is going to be that.
It's going to try to hit this cultist.
Oh, I wrote it down here.
That misses.
Well, that's different. That is this one.
Reginald is also going to try.
That's your martial adept ability. That's your attack, disarming attack. This
Shoot him in
guy,
the
it's
face,
one less.
Reginald!
It's,
Put him in his
disarming
place,
plus
Reginald!
2. So it's 8 plus 3 plus 2. So 8 plus 5, 13.
It has to be 13.
It has to be a 13 or it takes 2d6 force damage.
Second attack from him on the save.
Okay. And if it doesn't beat a 13?
If it does meet a 13,
And Reginald is attacking
If it beats a 13, it
the
takes
cultist.
The cultist?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you see Reginald, he kind of like moves his turret to try to shoot this cultist directly in front of you guys. The turret kind of whizzes past like it wasn't lined up right. Reginald takes his crossbow out, fires 2 bolts. One sinks right into the cultist's shoulder, and the other one sinks right into his eye socket.
Yeah!
What he was getting at was like if something
This
is
cultist
resistant
is
to
dead.
bludgeoning or slashing,
Reginald's the
just their arms
man,
technically force damage,
plan.
considered a magical damage, so most things
That
aren't
is
going to be
going to bring
resistant
us
to force
to-
damage.
The rest of the cultist's turn. So this guy first is going to try to hit for Reginald.
That one over there's gotta be almost dead.
That definitely misses.
What, the one in front of me, John?
That is a natural 20.
Yeah, yeah. The one in front of me.
There's the grave cleric when you need him.
Yeah. Well, the one that was in front of
So you are going to take 12 bludgeoning
Yeah, yeah,
damage.
she just killed me.
As one of the cultists kind of like 1-2 punch
Oh,
you
okay.
harder than he hit you before. That one is going to try to attack through the floor. That definitely does not hit.
Whiff!
That is
Yep.
Does your about enemy give them disadvantage on their hits against you?
So what?
Does your about enemy team give them disadvantage on their hits against you?
19.
It's
The other ones are going to hit as well.
all three.
All three.
Can I cutting words not on my turn as a reaction?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick with my last bardic inspiration die. I'm going to remove 5 from
I
that
was gonna
last
say,
roll.
to let you know, it eye rolled on every single dice.
7. You're going to take 7 off that roll.
Okay. So there were 3 separate attacks. Do you want to do it on the highest attack?
Yes.
Okay. So marking it down for the highest attack does cause 1 not to hit.
Nice.
So
I
it
got
would
your
be
back.
another 22 slashing.
22 minus 6.
So another 16.
Another 16.
Glad I took one of those off, to be honest with
And
you.
since you were already grappled and restrained, it can't do it again.
Right.
Unless it just doubles up with vines. It's like, you're not going anywhere.
I mean, at this point,
That would just be sadistic.
If only you could cast Shield on friends. But I cannot. It is a self-spell only.
And that is going to be the plant's turn. Which brings us back to Luis.
Alright. Things are not looking good. We are going to...
Oh, wait, I used my last. That's gone.
With 45 feet of movement, can I get right next to this guy?
Your character.
Mm-hmm.
You can get exactly.
Perfect, I'll go there. And I'm gonna use Green Flame Blade.
On the cultist.
Yeah, I'm trying to hit the cultist and then have the fire jump to the big one.
Okay.
Where's my dirt? That's a natural one.
So you swing and a miss. The cultist just kind of limbos out of the way of the blade and looks at you like you're crazy.
Not another one. Alright, well, that really
Devastating.
hurts.
okay.
Huh. Okay. Well, if only I was level 6, I would have got extra attack. I guess with that in mind, I'm going to have Noel fly down to be 10 feet above the air right behind Rochelle. Perfect. So that would be technically within 5 feet of Rochelle. So I'm going to have him use the help action to give attacks on Rochelle disadvantage until Noel's turn again.
Right on.
Thanks, bro.
You're welcome. You still have that behind you just going squeeze, 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 squeeze.
So the plant thing isn't like acting at the cultists in any kind of way violent, right?
It is not.
Sure wish it was.
Okay. Okay. How big are the cultists? Medium?
So they're about chest height to lethal. They're probably about like at least 5'10", 5'11".
Okay.
So they would be classified as like a medium creature.
Tell me this is.
This plant hasn't taken much damage at all yet.
It's taken some.
It's got magic missile by me, wither and
Yeah,
bloomed,
that's
half damage by me, and got hit by Reginald.
It's still looking pretty healthy.
Need to fix that.
Okay. Is it my
does bring us to
Okay. I. I don't know what I'm gonna do right now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's a
I'm gonna
ability.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm gonna start walking. Let's see, it's 5, 10,
Like, your deck is how to say it. You still use decks.
30.
Yeah, you can't use wisdom if you want to.
so it would be that.
I'm gonna walk to about here,
No,
and as I'm walking,
that's different.
I'm
You're
slowly gonna
shooting
start
for
shifting
the
and
stage
changing.
Of your martial
and
arts.
I'm gonna look exactly like that
That's
cultist
the
right
same
there.
ability I beat, though.
By the
It's
time I
just
get
martial
to
arts style.
right there.
It's any
Okay.
key abilities that say
And
does
then,
say intricacy this,
do you want the rest of the party to see you do this?
So
I
3 plus 2. So it's 5.
don't want them to attack me.
okay.
Yeah, key save DC is 13, but your martial adept abilities is 14.
No.
Okay, give me a stealth check then.
Ooh, stealth check.
13.
So unfortunately, as you're walking up and as your body is kind of morphing and kind of going through its process, Rochelle and Uthil do see what you transform into.
If it helps any, I wouldn't have taken my eyes off of this plant, so I probably don't see it.
I mean, you're kind of just like up and swinging in the air with the plant. So
Okay, well, for
Fair
those,
enough.
those who can see me, I just transformed into what looks like the cultists. Exactly like that cultist.
do you have the same identifying features as the cultists?
Yeah, I'm gonna look exactly like that. Oh, no, you know what? I'm gonna look exactly like the one that just died right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like with the damage.
No. I just take on the look. So I'm gonna have the scar.
The
I'm
dead.
gonna look like half.
They look dead.
Yeah. Well, no, but you get what I'm saying. And then I'm going to.
And I don't notice with my passive perception.
What is your passive?
15.
You will
I do
notice
notice.
that.
Okay. So make sure I don't accidentally hit my bard.
That's okay.
I'm just wondering why. As I'm staring down 2 of them. That
You
other,
just happen to be the closest person to?
that
You got
another
this.
just appeared.
You're just looking like traitor.
I was like,
And then
Yes.
I'm going to go on the right from there. I'm just gonna stand. I'm good from there now because I can't move
We're
anymore.
both rolling so well.
Okay. That is going to bring us to Uthel's turn.
Alright, well, we need to get out of this thing. So, I'm going to. My shield is going to flash a bright light, and I'm going to bonus action Misty Step over to this side and get out of that restraining grapple.
If that works.
And then I will take 2 swings with my attack action at advantage because I still have my Chain of Divinity up. 9 and 7 is 16.
16 hits.
16 hits, okay. 8 and 6 is 14 points of damage, bludgeoning damage. And then 18.
18 hits.
13 points of bludgeoning damage.
yeah, show it how you really feel.
You smacked that fucking plant.
So as you swing your hammer, you can see that it's like cave in parts of the backside of this like creature,
Beautiful.
like giant, just warhammer sized indents in the back there.
Makes it feel
It's
good.
it's looking not as swift and wiggly as it did before.
Feels good. Feels real good.
Nice.
Anything else?
That's the turn.
That's going to bring us to Rochelle.
So I'm gonna try and hit the dude again in front of me.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kill him.
Dirty 20.
Ooh.
That definitely hits.
Four.
My shit changed, but now everybody knows I'm a fucking changeling.
Well, we just know you changed. Don't make a
This
check
thing
yet.
is
Which I'm gonna do.
barely
Gonna hit him again.
hit him again.
Punch him again! I'm not singing
It
right
doesn't hit.
now.
What did you roll?
It's a 2.
And
Wait.
it's not hit.
With my modifier, it's an 8. It doesn't hit.
You do have a bonus action to just unarmed strike.
Or good bonus action, activate your thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my arms of astral self.
Now we add our wisdom.
You can use wisdom. Yeah. Or dex. Dex is still higher.
So it would need to make a 13 or higher saving throw.
Well, not at the
No.
moment.
As soon as they come out, anything within 10 feet has to make a dex save throw or take 2d6 force damage.
Oh, what?
Yeah, they
What is the dex I have to roll against?
13.
That's so cool.
It passes.
Of
Both
course it
do?
does.
Anything within 10 feet?
They both pass.
Okay.
One with a natural 20.
Oh yeah.
I tried to do a cool arm thing, so
You did
basically
do
I
a
just
cool
had
arm
like
thing.
another pair of arms pull up,
Mm-hmm.
flex.
So as you
It's
do
that.
that, the arms kind of outstretch from your shoulders in this kind of like light, ethereal, like kind of color.
Sick.
Is that it for Rochelle?
That's all I can do.
Yeah, you spent the key point. They don't get attacked right away. Yeah.
That is going to bring us to Reginald's turn.
Kill him, Reginald.
Turret is going to get closer and try to hit that one. That hits. I don't need to roll damage for that one.
Well,
You
eventually,
see the turret fire an eldritch bolt out of the front of it, and it completely cuts this one's head clean off.
Sick.
Don't get rid of my food supply.
Now Reginald is going to try to shoot this one.
Oh shit! I didn't even know there was another one over there.
Yeah,
It's hidden
yeah,
behind
me
them.
too, over there.
Yeah, it's hidden behind the plant. There's a dude right there.
Oh, I see him now. Yeah, the plant was completely blocking that guy.
I missed the first two, as I said 4 and the plant. No, it was 5th.
Roll for that. As you see Reginald take out his wrist crossbow, fire another 2 bolts, pinpoint accuracy, one right through the shoulder, one right through his eye socket.
Nice.
Ching ching.
Love to see it.
It is going to bring us to the last cultist's turn. It is going to.
I'm assuming swinging at me.
It is swinging at you. Unfortunately,
That's fine. I have AC of 20 right now.
that does not.
Oh, cause your blade's singing.
Yeah, my blade song.
I rolled an 8.
Nice. We're just dancing.
That cultist.
She said.
That is going to bring us to the plant.
Alright, this is starting to feel a little racist.
Oh, no, it's looking towards me now.
Okay.
It is going to try to swing on.
Both of us? On
It's
those
going to
four?
try to swing on Elise.
Oh, on these? Okay.
You started turning that
That's
thing,
my
and I was like,
plan.
son of a gun.
Because now I look like a contest.
We'll see how smart it is.
Yeah, I'm saying. I'm gonna make it. I'm just blocking it.
You said with Blade saying you had a
20.
AC?
Yep.
So only one of these attacks.
No, it does not. I'm gonna cast shield to get me a 25 AC.
It does not hit.
Denied.
That does expend spell slot.
Yes, it
correct?
does. But until my next turn, I have 25 AC now.
We are now in your turn.
Devastating.
Me?
It is Elise's turn.
Oh, Louise.
We gonna try this green flame blade again?
Get him this time.
Does a plus 8, right? It's plus 8. Yeah, plus 8. 8. Does a 15 hit?
It does not.
No, the guy in front of me.
It does hit the guy in front of you.
Yeah, that's all that matters. That's what I was hitting. Because the other one hits automatic because the fire just jumps 5 feet. So hit the weaker one.
I forgot about green flame blade. That's
So regular short sword is 1d6 plus 2.
Well, keep in mind,
He is over 10 feet away from this guy.
His circles. If you go directly behind him, it's
5, 10. This is his space.
Oh.
so 5 feet in between them, and then 10 feet to him. Okay.
Yeah.
Dang
It
it!
looked different
Yeah, you
on
could-
this side of the board.
I thought they were.
The green blends in with the green.
Also
Shove
hit.
him.
If you
I
would have asked,
can't
I would
shove.
have told you.
That's an action shove.
Oh yeah.
He'll still kill the cultist.
If you shove him, I could technically hold an action.
What's my?
We're just going with the one guy then. But it is 1d6 plus 2 plus 1d8 fire. So 7 slashing, 3 fire.
Math not necessary. You see this cultist light up in green flame and just kind of wither and burn to the ground.
Okay.
But you only see the non-withered part burn.
Okay. There's still withered mush on the ground. Alright, with that in mind, double check this real quick. Bonus, that, recharge, spell bonus, okay. It's just us and the big one now, right? We are going to double check this before I do something. Yeah, my turn came up, so shield's gone. We are going to have Noel fly up to my shoulder and be on my shoulder. And Noel's going to use the help action to give attacks against me disadvantage, and then I'm going to back out of this thing's range.
Okay. How far?
We will go 5, 10, 15, 20.
It will get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, at disadvantage.
With your 25 AC.
20 AC.
20 now.
Yeah, because shield's gone.
I thought it was at the end of your
Nah,
turn.
start
18
with
doesn't hit that one.
We get multiple for attacks opportunity?
That's multiple attack.
That doesn't go for attack opportunity. Everybody,
It
yeah.
misses. It misses.
I'm like, hold up now. I was mathing one attack.
Yeah, so you are where you want.
Okay, sweet. We're all in my turn then.
Brings us to da-da-da-da, Bard Extraordinaire.
Okay, I'm gonna like walk towards the plant, and as I'm walking towards the plant, I'm gonna like super pay attention to see if it's like focusing on me and acting in any kind of way aggressive. Probably like to right there to begin with.
So where I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And you still look like the cultist?
Yeah.
It is definitely still acting aggressive.
Okay. I'm gonna back up to where, let's see, what was that, 15 feet? Damn. I'm gonna go right back to where I was, and I'm gonna drop a cloud of daggers right there.
So it does get an attack of opportunity on you.
How far away was I?
You were where he was.
Yeah.
Does it have more than one reaction?
Yeah.
Does not. You are correct.
That's okay.
So
Well,
you're fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop a cloud of daggers right there, and
Okay.
I'm gonna use. Well, it's got to be level 2 now because I don't have any more level 3 slots. One. You're right. I can't read these dice in the dark.
You have all those d4s right there.
9 slashing damage. Oh wait, was it 3 or 4? I'm sorry. I should know this better.
At level 3 flat of daggers, you roll 4. So at level 2
Yeah.
flat of daggers, it should be
That's right. Then yeah, 9.
3. Yep. So you see kind of like more incisions cut into this thing's tentacles and like body. It kind of like splays open a little bit from the incisions of the daggers.
Gross.
Now I'm
Anything
just
else,
a-
Mr. Lothor?
Now I'm just a cultist playing a loot. Nope, I'm good. I gotta concentrate on the spell.
That brings us to Gloucester.
So I will position around so I'm actually directly behind it.
Oh shit! It was 4d4 for level 2.
And
18
then-
dice, but we're good for now.
You can roll your precise.
2 more.
And then take 2 swings with the hammer at advantage because I still have that up. It's cocked.
Still just
Natural 20.
use do
Nice.
damage instead of bludgeoning.
So I am going
The
to
cool part is
pump
going
another
around.
first level divine
Generally,
smite.
that's the damage you want, but it's still built that you're swinging with 4 arms.
2d8.
And it's gonna be 5 additional units. You only be 10
Oof,
units
all
if I
fours.
square. Because your arms out.
So that's
Pass your arms out longer reach.
8 times 3 is 24.
Yeah,
Plus
that's it.
6, 30 points of damage.
Radiant damage.
What?
Radiant damage for the
Well,
bonus five.
well, yeah. I'm sorry. 8 points of that is radiant damage, and
so
then
30 altogether.
yeah.
Smush!
This thing is definitely getting smushed.
Well, I'm taking a second attack.
Go for it.
If it doesn't die.
14 plus 7
That
is 20 something.
He said that is.
Oof. 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
You can tell this thing is worn out and on its last leg. With the amount of lacerations, incisions, dentations from pieces of its plant life being like ripped out of it from a hammer, it's looking pretty bad.
That's my turn.
That brings us to Rochelle.
Punch it! With your massive, light, glowy arms.
I'm gonna go up to its side,
You're only within 10 feet of it.
within 10 feet of it. Start swinging,
Schwang on.
hopefully with better rolls. 14.
14 unfortunately does not.
18.
18 definitely hits.
I think it's what, 16 is the
6 damage.
Force damage.
Force damage. And then using Fury of Blows. Doesn't hit.
No
It
mas.
was a 2. Doesn't hit. I'm wasting all my key points.
Dice jail.
Yeah,
May I
you
have
need a
another
different
D20?
dice.
Roll this one.
Thank you.
Poetically, that is going to bring us to Reginald's turn. Arcane turret is going to try to wall up this thing.
If this thing misses, I'm slapping Reginald in the face.
Roll a natural 12.
Yes, thank God!
There we go.
I'm not going to roll damage. You see the Eldritch Cannon power up, right? And it lets out this giant Eldritch bolt of energy, and it kind of hits in this part of where the plant would be, and it kind of just splits it in half.
Noise!
And that is going to end initiative.
Nice.
Yeah!
First thing I want to do is look at my now past Dragonborn bard companion, seeing how they've changed, and not hearing a spell cast. I want to figure out how they changed.
Give me an investigation.
Is the humanoid figure that we saw still there? Is it like amongst the carcass
The humanoid figure?
inside the center of the plant?
Yes, but it's kind of like, wilted over and like leaning into the plant.
Okay, well when he's done, I want to hit that with my hammer.
17 for the investigation.
So you kind of know how he did it. You have limited knowledge of what a changeling is,
Okay.
but you know they're able to take different forms as they please.
Okay.
So
From
he's the only one that's
your
looking at
arcane
me.
Studies.
I'm gonna guess everybody else is looking at this giant dead plant, right?
Uthul is now here because he's been the smash.
I
Okay,
would
well,
like to
I'm gonna
smash that humanoid.
go off
roll
behind.
it, you take your hammer, his head explodes.
I ripped off part of one of the arms and just started swinging it all on the ground.
As this is going on, I'm gonna be like, oh, I forgot my lyre, and I'm gonna walk back behind here, and I'm gonna change back while nobody's looking, except for him, because he already saw me.
Give me a stealth check.
Brandon's like, you're holding your lyre.
Fuck me, it's 13.
What's your passive perception?
I'm also also like swinging the thing. My 15.
Where does he look at?
13.
So they all notice you. There is no hiding the fact that you are morphing forms in front of
Claws
them.
just growing out, and my horns are coming out of my head. Teeth fall out, and sharp ones come back in.
Ow.
And
That looks painful.
instead of saying a thing about noticing how you're changing, I'm gonna start writing it down.
What's up, dudes?
Don't see that every day.
We can just look at the plant. And I'm gonna run up to the plant and see if there's anything weird around it.
Give me an investigation.
See if I can notice any notes and such.
I'm gonna walk up to you and I'm gonna say, tell Noel I said thank you for trying.
Yeah, of course, Noel always tries the best.
17.
So out of where Uthil crushed the head of his body, taker plant, that you guys now know what it is.
It's a what? What'd you say?
It's a body taker plant.
Oh, body taker.
You see a note kind of like extending out through the neck of this body taker plant's kind of humanoid centerpiece.
Does it look stuck?
It does look stuck, kind of how it was stuck in the hand of Moloch.
I'll skillfully remove it.
Hey, I found another note. You want to come grab this one?
Yeah. Skillfully removing it.
Go ahead.
What is the thing in
Dex. Or,
Dexterity.
Just flat text.
dirty 20?
You skillfully again, as delicate as
Where'd you run this one?
wiping off
I
a
like this
baby's
one.
butt, you pull the note and slide it out from the middle of this plant.
Why baby?
Flute friend, what's that say?
It's
Because you've obviously never changed a diaper. It takes skill.
It does.
What's it say?
What's that note say?
It says, never be afraid to look down when things are looking up.
It
Not
says
the
never
rules.
be afraid to look down when things are looking up.
Immediately looks down.
Give me a perception check. Or investigation.
Investigation.
All of us?
To whoever's looking down.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would immediately look down too.
Is
because my intelligence
it
is
one or the
low as
other,
fuck.
or perception or investigation, or one?
Yes, one or the other. You can pick whichever one's higher.
The 21.
21?
Yes.
Dirty 20.
13.
8 perception.
So, you, because you're so tall, don't really notice much. You can kind of vaguely see what looks like a disc-like structure underneath where the plant was. You two can see the same disc-like structure, but cables, like the ones you saw in the forest, outstretched from
Okay.
this thing.
Do you see the cables?
Yeah, immediately press hesitation to make a spark to try ignite them to get them activated how I saw Reginald do with
I'm gonna do the
electricity.
same thing at the same time to the same cord.
Okay. You use it, and nothing happens. You just kind of see it spark off the side of it.
Reginald!
That's not what Reginald did.
Yes, my love.
I thought we did it. Right.
There's more of the metal snakes over here.
Ah! My friend, they are not snakes, they are wires.
Wires. My bad. Wires. There's more of those wires over here.
But
But I tried to shock it, and he tried to shock it, and didn't do nothing this time.
yeah, Reginald, I saw you use your electricity last time to get the last one open, so I thought I could do the same. But
Oh, my friend, there's no magic here. He kind of takes the same little toolkit out, opens up a wire, starts messing with it with his tools, and as he hits one wire, you see the plate kind of crackle with electricity. And Reginald's like, ah, interesting. So this is how they help move it. So, with these cultists, they use these crazy contraptions for experiments. This plate in particular causes an electrical surge to surge through the plate and cause any type of weird creature to move.
huh?
Does the plate move?
Wait,
Reginald
so
kind
was
of like
it?
shakes it really hard. It is firmly in place.
So was it like a zombie plant?
So
Like
it was a body taker plant, but because of certain experiments that they did on it, they were able to mess with it and kind of manipulate it in their own way. And then Reginald's able to kind of, since he knows what these wires are, he can kind of track them to like this kind of back section of the room.
But what does that mean?
I'm with him.
Reginald kind of looks at you. It's like, my friend, we are in the middle of a very, very illegal experiment.
Elephants.
To what extent they are trying to figure out, I do not know.
Considering that there's at least 4 cases of kidnapping, yeah, I'd say it's pretty illegal.
5.
So as
I'm
they're
on the
doing
fence
that,
about you.
I'm gonna walk around the plate and see if I notice anything. And I'm also no, you know what? First, I'm gonna go look through all the cultist stuff and see if they're holding anything.
Give me a perception check.
Because you know too much.
I want to look around the area for anything that might be useful.
14.
So a 14. With the cultist bodies, you can kind of tell they don't really have feet.
Feet. Yo, these things weren't walking. Sorry, they don't have feet.
They're stumpy.
And half of them are like withered, melted away,
You're stumpy.
like plants.
Well,
Now-
the wither thing was because of my spell.
Oh, that makes sense. I'm gonna also walk around the plate and see if I notice a feet. Like a full circle around.
Okay. Investigation.
Quick side question. Is anybody looking particularly hurt?
Besides you, I did take a little wallop.
I took 17 bludgeoning.
She's way hurt more than I am.
30-20 again.
You're the most hurt.
So, as you're kind of looking around, you can see what looks like more tentacle-like things kind of stretched through and underneath the swamp ground into the bottom of where the dead cultist bodies are.
Okay.
And that tells you, because of the type of plant this is, since it's a body taker plant, it can take its podlings forms into different humanoid creatures.
So the cultists were bodies that had stolen and made these things.
So the reason it was still aggressive towards you, it didn't feel the link
That's
between
fair.
you and
That's
itself.
fair. That was smooth. Now everybody knows I'm changing them now.
But
I was
anything
gonna
of
save
use?
that for later.
Unfortunately not. It's still just regular swamp ground. You can notice the same wire tracking that Reginald was able to figure out.
Okay.
Hey Reginald, do you think maybe we should follow these what would you call wires? Should we follow these wires?
More than likely, as it led us to exit last time.
Cat nap. The cat needs a nap.
Hey, I could also sleep. I'm out of spell slots. We should probably sleep for a while.
I want to go search the body taker plant. Are there any maybe partially dissolved or still not fully dissolved bodies inside of it?
They are all dissolved. You can tell this thing has been here probably longer than the giant ape in the previous
Got it.
room has been.
I put my blade back in its sheath. While I'm searching, I want to rebatch in my bag to get me something yummy and just put it back in. Close.
If
I'm
you
definitely
another
looking.
self-check.
I was gonna say I'm definitely looking at him this time.
Come on, high rolls. Heck yeah, that is a 12.
And I'm staring right at him as he's reaching his bag.
So they can see you take the piece of monkey ape flesh out of your bag, kind of slide it into your collar. They don't necessarily see you eat it, but they can gather what you're doing.
Hey yo, why are you eating that monkey meat, dude?
That's yummy.
Can I have a piece?
Oh. Maybe? That's kind of really precious to me.
Alright, that's fair.
It's
Are you gonna
stingy
eat some of the
bastard.
blank away too?
Nah, no meat.
Is there any wood
What
around I
about
can
the-
start a fire
the
with?
Human body.
There is,
they
but
were
a lot of it's
they were mostly plants.
I'm
So what
gonna.
I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab every
We don't
dry
eat
piece of
someone
wood I can
else, yeah.
find. I'm gonna press the digitation it to heat it up till it's dry. I'm gonna light it on fire.
You have a bonfire.
Alright. I'm gonna cuddle up right next to the bonfire. Hurts.
I'm gonna take a moment and touch her shoulder and touch my own chest and use lay on hands to give us both 5 HP. Just in case something happens between now and later.
Yulia still looks physically very pristine, untouched.
As always.
He's professionally keeping himself safe.
The kitty wants a cat nap.
Yeah, I wanna sleep.
I want an actual nap. It's
And judging by the way the last 3 rooms have gone, I think we're good to sleep. I don't think there's anything else in here.
It's been a long day.
How's Reginald looking?
He's looking fantastic.
Yeah, he didn't get
is looking
touched.
as chipper as when you guys first met him falling out of a tree.
Hey, Reginald, are you tired?
I could use some rest. It's been a long time.
No, darling. Can you wake me up if anything goes bad? Thank you. I just kind of sit down, put my hat down.
I'm gonna start playing a lovely lullaby.
So
Cat immediately knocks out.
for the sake of time and keeping things still paced pretty well,
Yeah.
you guys regain all of your spell slots, all of your channel divinity charges, and you're now back at max HP.
My HP was fine, but I really needed them spell slots.
Yeah, dude.
And we're back from break.
And now we're back.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Winning it.
Alright, so would you guys like to follow the wires?
Oh, can Reginald tell us what he knows about Elephant Guy?
About the
While
locks
we're
on.
the Loxodon while we're doing our as we're coming out of our long rest.
Yes, you can.
Reginald, this
Yes,
Loxodon
my dear
dude,
friend.
you seemed very perturbed when he mentioned an elephant earlier. What do you know of said elephant?
So
And
this
the cult?
man is part of this cult. You've seen the symbol. It is bad news for all of us. He is the type of person to do scientific experiments on children.
Oh, I hate this guy. Let's go kill him.
Here,
He is known in the Arcanist world as a heathen and a perverter of science.
Do you know his name? What was his? Do we know his name?
His name is Gregorio.
Gregorio. Now, with my background, would I know anything about him?
You would not.
Okay.
Unless you're in certain Arcanist and scientific circles, you would know nothing of it.
Gotcha.
what is Reginald wearing?
So Reginald's kind of wearing almost like what at that time era would be like dress clothes. So like kind of like a buttoned up jacket or like slack style, like nicer pants, kind
Is
of
it
like nicer
double-breasted?
shoes.
Is it a double-breasted jacket?
Always. He is a very upscale looking kind of like
What's
revered scientist in his community.
What's the likelihood I could get him to take off his shirt?
I mean, I'm pretty
Persuasion check.
persuasive
What would you like to say
myself.
to him?
I don't know.
Let me see them titties.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can
All now.
can you help me with
gonna-
show me them titties?
I'm gonna sidebar quietly, a little stage whisper. How do we know he doesn't have one of those arcane symbols on his chest?
I'm telling you, he knows too much.
Okay, so check it out. Hey, Reginald,
Yes, my friend.
I'll show you yours if you show me mine.
Are you trying to persuade or intimidate?
Persuade.
Hold on, excuse me.
Yeah, I know what I said.
Go ahead.
I think what he said was backwards. 15.
Oh yeah, he
That
did say
checks.
it.
Huh?
That checks.
Okay, so I'm gonna slowly lift up my doublet.
You see Reginald is suave as he has carried himself through this. He slowly lets off his jacket, unbuttons his shirt,
He's smooth.
slowly takes it off, and you can see this is probably the most ripped Arcanist you've seen in your life.
Glorious abs!
There's no scar.
Just a slight drool.
I think this deserves a little bit of what's the word? Presentation to make a nice, beautiful melody playing.
Oh, I can play a melody, my
He looks
friend.
at you and says, "My friend, a strong mind requires a strong body, which is why I keep myself in peak physical form."
The body is strong. Hey, could you
Slow clap.
draw that for me?
Strong
I can
body
try,
doesn't require
yeah.
a strong
Be like,
mind.
hey, do you look like that?
Just make
You
a
see
mage hand.
Reginald-
Mage hand starts making a sketch of
Reginald
him.
picks up his shirt, buttons it very quickly, picks up his jacket, puts it on as suave as he took it off. Now, friends, let us follow these wires.
Yes, let's. I'll follow those abs anywhere, bud.
So you guys kind of follow it, and the wires look like they go into the ground.
My bard is a horn.
Thing is, he's got show muscles. Big difference. Real muscles, show muscles.
You see Reginald kind of like
Show muscles versus
reach
real
down on
muscles.
one knee, kind of fiddles with the wires with his toolkit again, and he gets it to spark. And then all of a sudden, the door opens underneath him, and he kind of falls the same way he fell from the tree, just ah!
I'm gonna dive and try to catch him. Wait, where am I? I'm not close enough to do that. Never mind.
It was a dramatic yell. He only fell about 5 feet.
Oh, okay. Oh! You okay down there, buddy?
He kind of like yells up, "I know what the note means!"
I was just about to be like, don't be afraid to
I will
look down
walk
when
in.
you
I'll walk
look
up to the
up
hole, and instead of falling down, I want to immediately just walk and end up walking on the ceiling in the new area.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump straight in.
Gonna drop in.
I pounce.
Full superhero landing.
I pounce in and land on all fours.
Okay. What you guys find yourself in seems like a small crypt-like place. There's kind of like small crypts surrounding the lining of the walls, and you guys don't have to roll for it, but through your perception, you kind of feel a calling of each of you to one of the holes in the crypt.
Are there
It doesn't feel like a nefarious calling, almost like not quite a deity, but like you know this is a force of good.
Force of good.
I'm feeling like I should enter this hole.
Well, the way the crypt is, it's about the size of a medium creature's body deep, so about like 5 to 6 feet deep. There's a wall behind it. There's no corpses in them.
Is it dark in here?
There are small lanterns lighting the ceiling.
Okay.
I want to go investigate the one that's calling to me
Okay.
while staying on the ceiling.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk towards my hole, slowly playing a jam,
Can I perceive anything from my?
and I'm gonna look
You can
in.
give me a perception check.
Yeah, I'm looking in.
I will check the one that's calling.
Can I do an investigation on it?
23.
So you know immediately what you see. As you guys kind of walk up to each individual crypt, there's an item there. Each item feels specifically almost like it was made for you. For Uful, you find a red, almost like metallic shield. And it has the symbol of a lightning bolt on it. You can go ahead and add a boomerang shield to your inventory.
Boomerang.
Rochelle, you see something that reminds you of your time in the gladiator arena. It has the symbol of a coliseum on the front of it with a nice white and gold, almost cloth-like necklace piece to it. You can go ahead and add a medal of muscle to your inventory.
Oh, that's lit, actually.
For Julius, you walk up and you see a handle and a sheath.
Oh.
The sheath has a very nicely wrapped lining of leather around it. Like it was taken care of very, very well before it was here.
Okay.
It almost has like the symbol of what looks like Strixhaven on it,
Mm-hmm.
but slightly different.
Okay.
Add a moon touch sword to your inventory.
Ooh.
Classic.
And then Lothor. You kind of scoop debris to the side, and you see kind of like what looks like a wind-up dial. As you clear it away a little bit more, you see that the wind-up dial is attached to something that looks like a tiny metal crab. Go ahead and add a Vox Seeker to your inventory.
Yes.
I'm gonna lose stats on that, but I already have some
And
ideas.
it's the boomerang shield as you would find it like just
It will also give you a +3 to your AC. For Rochelle, with the amulet, it will give you a +1 bonus to your dexterity as well.
plus
For the Moon Touch sword, you can also add your intelligence modifier for attack rolls.
Oh. Okay.
So that makes my AC a 19.
And then for the crab, you will actually control it yourself. I will not.
Okay.
For the Moon Touch Sword, you said I can add my intelligence to the attack and damage?
Just plus to hit.
Just
not
plus to hit.
damage.
Okay, and what type of sword is it for my actual damage, though?
It'll be slash one.
Yeah, like what
Long
D?
sword.
Yeah.
For that, you can make it. It's a finesse weapon, so like 1d8.
1d8? Okay. So 1d8. It's a finesse. so dex for the damage. Okay. And then intelligence for the attack, so that'd be +8 to hit.
The Box Seeker also has unlimited uses.
Sweet.
It will have one charge per long rest, but you can use it as many times. There's no like time where it will break down.
So do I need to wind it?
You will have to wind it as an action.
Okay. Can I wind it and hold it without using it, or does it need to not stay wound?
So
It doesn't
as long
say
as
on
it's
here.
not wound, it's inanimate. When you do wind it, it turns it in.
Okay.
Nice. Now I have 2 swords on my hip.
Sweet.
So I just want to make sure that so the thing says on a hit it deals 1d6 slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
Is that just a 1d6, or is that like a normal attack where I add if I'm using strength or dexterity?
You can add your strength to it. Since it would technically be considered a throwing action.
My AC 19.
This crab
Did
is
this
now
change at all, or
named
did it say
Mortimer
here?
P. Fitzgerald
the
III.
metal
Yes, 'cause he said
Is
dex.
also going to
Okay.
give her a +1 to her max dex.
+1 to her max dex. Okay. So,
I finished everything dex too as well.
okay. So that's now +4 there. So this would go from AC 4, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 16. 16 AC now.
Have you met my friend Mortimer P. Fitzgerald III?
That is a very fancy name. Hold on. The third.
Tis a crab. I have not wound it yet, and I'm curious to see what it does.
I am very intrigued myself. I would love to take some notes on it when you decide you want to use it. I got this really nice sword. And I'm gonna pull it out of the sheath just a little bit to see, look at the blade.
Whoa!
And it, like Moon-Touch, it glows with the 15-foot bright light.
Yes.
Okay, so he opens his light.
Shit, that's bright.
Pretty. Back in the sheath.
I'm gonna stash Mortimer.
I will say you notice when you do pull it out, it doesn't mess with you.
Oh,
The light does.
the light doesn't mess with me?
It doesn't mess with you.
Okay. Good, okay. I was worried about that.
Because it is moonlight. So as you guys are in this crypt, you notice it kind of peters off into a hallway with a staircase going down.
Okay. Has everyone finished getting what they needed to?
Indubitably.
Are we gonna take the hour to attune?
No attunement needed.
Nope.
I like pacing. No downtime, not necessary.
Drive forward.
I need to work on improving my decks.
Alright, so.
Things feel too easy.
Shall we march forward, my friends?
Do we have a
Feel
choice?
too easy, she says.
I feel like we really have no choice but to move forward at this rate.
Hey, Reginald, do you want to see what's down those stairs?
Make me.
What did you find, Rachel? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, nothing. Nothing I found of interest down here at all. I have everything I need already anyway.
I want
believe him.
insight.
Go ahead.
I would also like to, if I may.
I want to go and look at what Reginald's stuff is over there if he didn't pick anything
Not
up.
bad, not bad.
From your passive perception, you noticed you didn't walk to a crypt.
Can I walk to a crypt, the one crypt that we didn't get got to?
So out of all the ones, there were only the 4 that you guys felt drawn to. That was it. All the other ones, once you have the items, you feel
He
nothing
knows
anymore.
too much.
Insane.
Dirty 20.
He's not alive.
Okay.
You can tell from the past between him and now you know as Gregorio, they don't like each other.
Mm-hmm.
So for there to be an item in this crypt would be very out of the norm if he knew Reginald was going to be
So
there.
with that insight, it means that Gregorio doesn't hate us, but we're still
You know Gregorio hates Reginald.
yes. Well, us, we're more just experiments.
Yes.
Okay. Got it.
And Gregorio is the elephant.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the Loxodon here?
Alright, well, I'm gonna play a very slow melodic tune as we start going down the steps.
Okay. So going down the stairs. I assume you guys are in a similar marching order as before.
Hey, big guy, you wanna go first?
Yeah, I walk towards the back like usual.
Goodness.
Thank
Oh,
you.
no.
So as you guys kind of step down
Yeah,
this
easy.
staircase, you hear the door that you guys dropped through close up behind you, and what you step into looks like a large, ruinous coliseum. But it's not your typical coliseum. It has a very large dome-like structure over the top of it that stretches through the walls. And in the walls, you see the same crypt holes that you did in the hallway, but they're kind of all surrounding this dome-like structure.
Can I infer that those were all other previous experiments?
You don't know.
Hey, this is gonna look familiar to you, eh?
But the way the Colosseum is structured, it does have like broken columns, broken seating all around it. There are some crypt holes for some reason in where the seating structures are.
Okay.
And it kind of stretches to the top of this dome.
Can
I
I-
feel right at home being back in a coliseum.
Can I walk up to the nearest crypt hole and look inside?
You can. Give me an investigation check. The nearest one would be just about here.
Hey, bud, you wanna come with me? Or you, maybe? I don't wanna go alone. Somebody come with
I'll
me.
come with.
Yay!
If you need the attachment pieces, I pulled the box out for it too already.
You said investigation?
Yes.
That is a 14.
So you don't see anything, but this crypt isn't like the other ones. This one, the wall extends further back than the original ones did. Instead of the normal 5 to 6 feet, you can't really tell where the end of it is. And you also hear a faint, almost shrill scream at the end of it.
Can you see anything in there? You can see farther in than I can.
I only have dark vision of 60 feet. Does that allow me to see anything?
It still does not let you see the end.
Well, it goes back more than 60 feet.
Did you hear that, by the way?
It perked up my ears. You see my little ears twitch.
I'm gonna like slowly back away and I'll be like, yo, there's screaming stuff in these holes.
Of course there is.
These are screaming holes.
Giggity.
Is there
I was gonna say
anything
it.
besides us moving or making any type of movement or noise inside of this coliseum?
Investigation,
Not perception.
not perception.
Sure. 13 minus 1 is 12.
So you kind of hear the same faint shrill coming from the holes. There seems to be some subtle scratching noises kind of all around you. With the acoustics of the room, the smallest sounds pick up the echoes more than others.
Are there spiders again?
Are we like on the bottom floor?
You are
Walking
on the
into
bottom.
like the battle part of the arena?
I look up. Do
Okay,
I
you look
notice
up.
anything on the ceiling
What are you looking for?
for the sound of the source of the sound?
Give me an investigation check.
Would there be any way for me to get a little bit like in the next row up?
Not really. A lot of the seating kind of has like spiked rocks surrounding it,
Gotcha.
so there's not really a foothold that you can get on it.
18.
So you don't know where the sound is coming from, but you know there's more than one sound. So there are multiples of these skittering, scratching, clawing noises.
Guys, we're not alone. Look sharp.
I want to start going up beside the walls and into the seating. Just kind of search up there so I can find anything.
Give me
an athletics check to see if you can climb on the
I
rocks.
can walk.
But they are spiked.
Oh,
There is no
I don't.
easy terrain.
I don't need gripping. I literally walk on upside down on ceilings.
Hurt your feet.
Is that
You're
athletics?
essentially rock climbing with your feet,
Well, I'm not rock climbing. I just walk. Spider climb.
but with difficult terrain.
It's athletics.
Yeah.
That is a 11.
So you have to take it extremely
Really slow. Yeah, different slow movement. Okay, so half
Because
movement.
when you step, you can kind of feel the rocks break and almost crack with
Okay.
every step.
Okay. I'll take it real slow. Start working my way up.
Which side are you going towards?
They heard. Which one did the tunnel they investigated? Was it the left or right side?
So Lothor investigated this side.
Uh huh.
Rochelle investigated directly up. from
Okay.
you. And
I-
that sounded like it came from everywhere.
Yeah. I want to start going towards me then.
So kind of this direction.
Yeah, then start going up.
How high? With difficult terrain, probably like 10 feet or so.
Until I get up to where the first like roll chairs are. So I go through all to get to where the first seating
That's
section is.
roughly
Yeah,
like 10
feet.
15
Yeah. So I can get up there and start investigating up there.
While they are doing this, I'm gonna sit down with my crab and start inscribing a glyph of wording onto its back.
Okay.
can I walk to the center of this space?
Like about here.
Mutter something under my breath. Shield lights. Well, I guess that shield doesn't light anymore. I'm looking for shield. No, I want the other one on my back. That shield on my back lights, and I want to do divine sense within 60 feet of celestial fiend or undead.
So you sense what feel like partial undead. So they're not fully undead. It's kind of a weird feeling that you felt similarly before, but not exactly the same. And it's not just kind of like in front of you or beside you kind of feeling. Think of it like a bubble feeling around you.
This place is real weird, guys. I don't like it.
I'm still inscribing while you guys are looking
Can
around.
I try and climb up and get to the first row as well?
Give me an athletics check.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics that you're trying to climb in.
23.
Nice.
Which part would you like to be near?
The one above the screaming.
So that's everywhere from
Oh.
where you know.
Do something with the initial screaming where.
Yeah, are you talking about where Lothor is standing?
I'll go in the second one further away.
From to like here?
Yeah.
Those were a good investment.
I agree.
This is cool.
Do I notice anything up there?
So from what you've already heard, it sounds the same. Just a lot of skittering, scuttling around, the scratches, the faint, shrill kind of screams off in the distance.
How's the stadium look like in the seating area?
It still looks roughly the same as when you first walked in and saw it. The crumbled terrain around the seating, the different crypts kind of surrounding the walls of this giant coliseum.
Besides where we just came in, is there any other obvious exits?
The only obvious thing is you see a ladder at the end of this. It leads up into the ceiling and down through the floor.
I'm gonna go.
It kind of looks like a ladder to nowhere.
I'll go look to it and look up and down and see if I can see anything.
So you are here now. So it looks like the ladder looks like it builds directly up into the ceiling. Like you see the rails up the
There's
ladder.
like no hole or anything. It's just up there.
Yes. as
Literally
well as
like
going
ladder to
down.
ceiling to floor.
Yeah.
Nothing in between.
Yeah.
If nothing changes in the next couple seconds, I'm gonna climb that thing and see what's up there.
I'm gonna bring a rock down with me, like part of the little like crumbled structure, and go investigate near the ladder.
Okay.
If they didn't make a dex
And
saving
then
throw,
I'm going
your
to
spells,
drop the rock down the ladder.
But there's no hole. It's just like ladder into the floor, ladder into the ceiling.
Oh, I thought he said that it goes down beyond the floor.
No, so it looks like the ladder goes directly into.
Oh, I thought there was like
Nah.
a sub level.
It's
I'm gonna
attached.
climb. I'll start climbing.
While he's doing that, I wanted to search my side for a note or anything like that. Any type of stuff that might be left behind up there that's not just rubble.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
While we're doing this, do you have an apple charger?
An apple, not in here. I think Ellie's home. She should have one.
Because I'm gonna use it later.
Yeah. Investigation, you said? 22.
So where you're standing, you don't see anything in the rubble that you're around.
Yeah.
You can kind of see in the one that Rochelle wasn't near,
Mm-hmm.
you kind of see the faint, what looks like a piece of parchment sticking out of one of the crypts and a skeleton's hand.
Disgusting. Okay. With that in mind, I know it'll take me a minute to get over there. I want to start working my way down, but I want to send Noel to go grab the note.
Okay. Sure. Is Noel trying to skillfully grab it or forcibly grab it?
Skillfully.
Give me a flat dex roll. then.
Got you. Come on, Noel. I believe in you, buddy. That's a good roll, Noel. 17.
So he kind of like takes it in his teeth. And the same delicacy that you saw Rochelle pull it out with, you kind of see him slowly flap away with it in his mouth and start flying back towards you.
Okay. When I want to grab it, I want to read it.
All it says is run.
Noted. I'm not going to shout or make any loud noises. I'm just going to point to everybody directly towards the ladder. Just point to where I'm going to start, not running, but like kind of speed walking my butt over there.
To the ladder.
Yeah.
Well, shit. If that's the case, I'm gonna start climbing said ladder.
I'm gonna notice everybody going, and I'm gonna start following as I stash my crab.
I'll also be hiding under the ladder.
So, the second you grab the ladder, you are a strong person, so I assume the ladder kind of vibrates when you hold on to it.
Sure.
With that vibration, before you take your first step on the bottom rung, the screams sound like they're getting louder and closer.
From any particular direction, or just everywhere?
Yes.
As I hear them start to get louder, I run straight to the ladder, just full bore as fast as I can.
Look around and see if anything visually has changed. Just take a second, and then if nothing has changed, I start climbing.
Why are we climbing up the ladder?
So, with you looking just through your passive perception, you can kind of see dust and rock fall from the ceiling. Like there are a lot of fast moving things above you guys.
And this ladder goes up and down.
Yes,
We should go down.
it doesn't go anywhere
It
though.
doesn't-
Oh.
it's just
The
attached
way
to
I
the
describe the ladder, it looks like the ladder goes into the ceiling to just wall, and the ladder goes down into the ground, which
He's
looks
playing
just
with
ground.
us.
Flat. I'm gonna like stomp on the ground and see if it's solid.
It is most definitely solid.
Shit, guys.
What if it's another experiment?
If I get to the top of this ladder, I'm just gonna, I'll do the same thing, but knock on the top to see if it's solid.
And it is also just solid.
Does the ladder move at all?
Nope.
Is there anything behind the ladder? Or just open space?
It looks like the end, like, kind of curve if you were looking at an arena
Yeah.
from, like,
Does it look like there
one
might be
through-
any hidden door or anything like that?
Not through the back.
I'm gonna look at the floor and see if I see any wires.
Investigation, me, my guy.
I'm gonna take my hammer and, like the old lady who lives on the bottom apartment of the loud people on top, I'm bang it like the broom and see if I can break anything or cause anything to change?
14.
You don't find any wires, unfortunately.
No wires. Reginald, look for wires!
Where's
What
Reginald?
you hear, though, is not your normal thudding sound. It's more of like a hollow thud when you knock on a wall and there's nothing on the other side of it, like an empty room, instead of a solid thump, like it goes nowhere.
Does it sound like metal or concrete or...
It sounds more like
Stone?
stone.
I'm gonna see if I can break through it.
Just give me a flat strength hit.
I'm gonna cast Arms of Astral Self.
19.
So you do break a piece off. It's not as deep as you would hope it would be to get through like one of the doors you saw earlier. It would maybe take like 2 or 3 more swings to get
On
through.
the
Ooh! Back up real quick. Sorry, go ahead.
so I noticed like I'm gonna try and help, and I'm gonna magic missile where he was hitting just to try and do some force damage to this thing.
And as the magic missiles, I'm gonna cast Shatter.
I just did Arms of Astral Self to help. But they did their things.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought you were preparing for battle.
I was preparing for all the things.
I can't look up Shatter. Now that I think about it.
Shatter?
How much damage does it do?
16 force.
Okay.
I think it's...
Things shattered depending on what level you cast it at would be 3d8 thunder damage.
Doesn't it do bonus against...
Structures.
3d8 thunder damage
Structures.
on a failed save. Let's see. Each creature in a 10-foot radius. A creature made of inorganic material that has such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage.
that's what I was thinking.
A non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes the damage if it's in the spell's area.
So yeah, it's
Yeah, so 3d8.
3d8.
thunder.
Curious.
Um,
He's making faces.
so
14.
if he's casting shatter at the ceiling that I'm hitting,
Oh, I told you to slide.
I'm in the
Obviously.
radius of that. Should I make that save or
He said slide.
I did yell slide.
you did?
I did. Before I cast, I said slide down.
Yeah, I'll slide.
Okay. 14.
So between the both of you, between the thunder and force damage, you see where he was hitting crumple through. There's no light that shines through this space. If anything, it looks like just an empty cavern. There's no sign of like anything. But as he's sliding down, you see kind of like a gangly, skinny creature with only a mouth and no eyes kind of crawl over the hole that you guys just made and look and peer down, and you hear that same shrill scream, but like for what it actually is.
How many feet up?
So the ladder is probably, since you're roughly like, you said 7,
7'2".
like 7'2", the ladder is roughly like 25 feet in the air, like stretched from ceiling to ground.
Can we say I didn't slide all the way down to the floor? I'm like halfway down it.
To avoid the damage, yeah, that would make sense.
All right. I'm gonna throw my shield at this thing, and as soon as I see it,
Okay, roll to hit.
I'm also going to start winding my crab.
natural 2. So it's like 9 hit.
So your shield kind of flings through this thing, bounces off the top of the opening, and comes right back to you. Is there anything you guys would like to do?
I'm so
I know
good.
you're winding the box.
I got my arms out.
Firebolt.
What are you trying to fireball?
The face that was peering through the hole.
Okay, so it's not just the face anymore,
Yeah.
so you do have a bigger target. You kind of see the torso of this thing with
Yeah.
its arms kind of stretched through and attaching itself
Oh,
to
yeah,
the top of the
Cinemax.
opening.
I hate everything you're saying.
18 plus 8.
That hits.
I would be extremely worried if you said miss.
The note
Bad
did say
rolls.
run.
Yeah.
8 fire damage.
8 fire damage.
What's Reginald doing?
So Reginald is still kind of like observing everything going on, and kind of you see him prepping his crossbow.
Makes sense.
Good idea, dude. I'm prepping mine too.
After I firebolt, if we have time for a bonus action, I'm just going to pull out my new sword and activate Blade Song.
That will be the last thing.
Okay, got it.
But as you firebolt the one that was peering through the hole,
Mhm.
you do catch it directly in the face. It was enough damage to kill it, and you see this almost 6 foot tall-ish with a giant wingspan creature fall from the hole to the ladder below your feet.
An actual wingspan?
Not wings,
Oh,
but
okay,
like
okay, got it.
extremely long arms.
I was a little worried about wings.
And then I will have you guys roll for initiative. Before you do, what you see now crawling out of the crypt holes that you were around,
Goddamn cryptos.
They start to appear all at the same time.
Oh,
Oh.
do they look like the thing that just died?
Yes.
Love.
and they all kind of let out the same kind of shrill screech that every other one does.
The monsters are screaming. It's time for beaming.
Alright. Let's kill these things.
You rolled a 20 plus.
21.
21.
I got a dirty 20.
Would either of you like to elect to go first in turn?
Doesn't matter to me.
You can go first.
Okay, guess I'm going first. Bye, guys.
Uh, 15 to 20.
7.
17.
Y'all did good.
Reginald actually beat your competition.
And I have a plus 0. So.
It's okay, you're a tank.
Yeah, but as a tank, you kind of want to go first. If this character exists up to level 8, I might take a loot. Get that plus 5 to me.
So first up is Louise.
Heck yeah. So the ladder we just made a giant hole through. Just looks like it's darkness.
Yes, it looks kind of like how the crypts already were when you put it in
Okay. Using my spider climb ability, so I don't use my hands. I want to literally walk up the ladder so I can see what's actually up there.
There's 4 of them?
As of right now, yeah, 4 of them.
Okay, you climb up the ladder.
Yeah.
But from what you see, it just looks like interwoven tunnels that kind of interconnect with each other.
Okay.
Up at the top of the ladder.
Great.
Big enough for these creatures to go through.
Yeah. Okay. So that was 20 feet movement to go up the ladder. I want to use my remaining 25 feet of movement to kind of disposition myself on the ceiling. That's right where the hole is. So just instead of going through the holes and tunnels, that's going to be on the ceiling, so I can be out of reach of them. And then I want to firebolt the monster closest to Lothor.
Yes. Go ahead and make the attack.
15 plus 8.
That hits.
10 fire damage. And then I will send. Nah, I'm gonna keep Noel with me.
You do a back things. Anything else?
That will be my turn.
Bat be doing bat things.
Brings us to Lothor.
So, when I'm winding my crab, does it activate as soon as I stop winding, or can I hold it before it activates?
So once you like stop winding, it is like it comes alive.
Okay. So, damn, we got 1 minute. I'm gonna wind it again one more time and use my action.
Okay.
And then I am going to move I'm gonna move right about there. And yeah, that's gonna be my turn because I'm winding my crab.
Alright. Brings us to Rochelle's turn.
I'm gonna go up to that guy and hit him
You got your fancy arms out.
with my fancy arms out. Does an 11 hit?
It does.
Cool.
Oh wow.
Punch it right in the face.
First hit 7.
Okay.
11 again.
11 again.
Second hit is a 4.
Sweet 5.
So you take your astral fists.
Plus 4 now. Your dexterity's higher.
Oh, so 2 higher.
Yeah, it's done.
Oh.
You take your astral fist, you punch right through its chest, and then you kind of uppercut his head off.
Yes.
They're weak, guys. For now.
Yeah, that means that something else is probably coming.
Is that all?
With my remaining movement, I'm going to start walking towards this guy. The end.
You could technically key punch that one with your additional range of attack.
I know, but I don't
Okay.
know what is coming up.
Yeah. Makes sense.
That brings us to Reginald's turn.
Let's say, how long does this turret last?
I think an hour. When I played an artillerist, they made all my turrets
It
sit like
disappears if it's produced as 0 hit points or after 10 minutes.
Sweet.
and my artillerist had all of its turrets look like things out of Dr. Seuss books.
Oh, sweet.
Pew pew.
So you see Reginald and his turret kind of like stand back to each other. They both fire shots out and hit both of these guys pretty square on. It kind of like leaves grievous wounds in both of them. That's going to bring us to Ethan's turn.
So the only one so far that hasn't been hit is this one?
So far, this is the only one with full HP.
How many feet away is he from me?
It is 10, 12, 25, 30, 35, 40, 55 feet.
turn to this guy
Okay.
and I'll start walking towards him. And as I'm walking, I'll throw my shield. Once I get within 20 feet of him, I'll throw my shield at him. Natural 20.
Nice.
Sweet.
Maximum damage. 6 and 6 is 12. Plus numbers, plus what, 4? 16 points
Nice.
of slashing damage. And if he's still standing,
He is still standing.
so I never stop moving. So I start moving forward, I throw the shield, I keep moving, it hits him, it appears back on my wrist, and by the time it appears back on my wrist, I'm swinging the hammer down on top of his head. For a 19 to hit,
Yep, it's
Smooth.
5 and 6, 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Smush.
you take your hammer, and as soon as you get to him, in one foul swoop, you swing it, and it catches the side of its head and kind of crushes it against the wall next to it.
Sweet.
And then I look to the next one. To my. I just
So
look at
closest
him.
one here.
I glare at him.
We're loving the gore. Give us some more.
That's the turn.
That is going to bring us to their turn. As you guys kill the ones that you do, from the same holes, it almost kind of feels like a hive of bees that's been bothered, to where they're kind of going towards the sounds of what happened to the other ones.
The door closed when we came in here, right?
Yeah. And the door would have been up the stairs, down the hallway. This one. So I'm going to try to swing on Rochelle. Uh, 12 does not hit you.
Not the turret.
It's going to try to swing on the turret. Definitely misses. That is going to bring us back to the top of the initiative.
Okay.
That's gonna
Spider
bring us to
buddy.
Elias.
Can I yell something real quick?
I will give you 6 seconds.
Upstairs, is it clear?
Your respawn. It's an empty tunnel. It's my turn, so.
Should we go in the tunnel?
I want to do a quick scan. Do I see any other way that might be an out besides the tunnels?
It just looks like winding tunnels.
Okay. Alright. The only thing I can think of is moving our way into the tunnels at the top of the ladder. I'll hold it off until then and just start firebolting what I can. What is the closest?
Now, as far as the tunnels go,
Mhm.
they don't look big enough for you guys to crawl through them. Because of the way
Ah.
these creatures are,
Mhm.
they're able to kind of slither.
Contort
like-
themselves?
Yeah.
So,
I thought that it was like a whole upstairs network.
so like even the one the one that's right next to me, the hole doesn't look like we
If you took your hat off, you might be able to fit and crawl through, but it's not a guarantee.
And
Got
the
it.
rest of us.
Never seen The Descent?
Oh
Yeah.
okay. I want to ask then. Does the bottom of the ladder? Can someone check the bottom of the ladder to see if that's hollow?
I did stomp on it earlier. Did it sound hollow?
It kind of sounded like regular ground, from what
Okay.
you perceived.
I won't think of this. There has to be another way out of here then. Alright, well, I'm not going to be able to find it out in my 6-second turn, so we are going to range firebolt what?
Throw some fire.
120.
For firebolt too?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Alright, I am going to firebolt from my laser pointer go.
Oh, I took it.
So,
So I take a spell sniper.
yeah.
240 energy.
Firebolt the one on the turret.
Proceed.
15 plus 8 again.
That hits.
damages?
Only 7 fire. For now, I'm just gonna chill on the roof. I'm just a glowing beacon on the roof. I got my glowing sword out.
So bring us to Booklover's turn.
Really wanna group these guys up. I am going to continue winding for one more turn, and I'm going to move backwards to about there. And that's going to be my turn for now.
Brings us to Rochelle.
I'm gonna roll the hit.
You know, I was wondering that myself.
An 11.
That is.
It's the number of the day.
10 damage.
At least it's not another one.
Yeah.
I found
Is he
mine.
still standing?
He's still standing.
With my other hit? A 9.
A 9 does not hit.
I'll use a key point.
Okay. Cool.
Fury of blows.
Dope monk stuff.
We love flurry of blows.
15 plus 7.
That is.
8. I was like, math is hard. 10.
11's for Alice.
11's forever's. That should be the title for this one.
You punch this thing's head clean off.
Good job, Blue Friend.
You kind of see the head roll and bounce back into the crypt that it came from.
And then I'm gonna start walking towards this guy.
Okay.
The end.
Bring us to George and his turret.
Who?
You said George.
Or
Reginald.
it's the clip. We gotta make new clips. Clip it. It's
Did you convey that the tunnels wouldn't be big enough for us?
Yes, when you told me that. So I would have changed my entire thing if we need to go to the tunnels to. I would not even set up. I think the tunnels weren't big enough.
Can we take the ladder and bar one of the walls?
Oh, the ladder doesn't move. I was going to try to move the ladder. Oh, we could. That's a good
They
idea.
could be delayed a little bit according through a ladder.
Yeah.
bring us to Uther's turn.
What did Reginald do?
So kind of the same thing as last time. You see him and his turret line up at kind of the same targets. They fire bolts this way at these guys. One misses for Reginald. It kind of whizzes past through the crypt, but the other two connect with both of them.
Nice.
I'm going to turn around and walk back to the bottom of the ladder.
This one will get
Yeah,
an
yeah,
attack
go
of
for it.
opportunity on it.
He said, swing, mother...
It's not it.
And then I will take my first attack by slamming my hammer down into the ground at the bottom of the ladder to see if it's hollow and if I can break it.
Okay.
Because I'm attacking the ground, do I get advantage? Yep. 10.
That will hit.
I'll
It
say
will-
you missed the
will-
ground, bro.
That will hit.
Hits his foot.
Do I roll damage?
Natural one.
Do I roll damage or?
Yes.
So it's 8 points of damage.
Okay. So you kind of when you take your hammer, hit it, and kind of the ground opens up a little bit. It feels similar to how the ceiling felt when you hit it, but it feels like it's deeper.
Okay. I'm going to take my second attack to throw my shield at the one that struck at me.
Okay.
6 plus 7 is a number. 13?
Yep, that hits.
6 points of slashing damage.
Shink.
I think it's slashing damage.
Yep.
Do you convey how the floor felt when you hit it?
I think we can break through this one, but it's going to be harder than breaking through that one. S turn.
Nice. So that brings to their turn.
Yeah. Bring it. You're slow as hell.
Had to make it fair. It's going to bring us to
Okay. I'm gonna shout out, Reginald. I believe the floor can open up as another door. Can you figure it out? Just kind of get it.
He kind of looks at you and is like, I'm busy, but I'll try.
And on that note, I am going to magic missile 2nd level, and I'm gonna put 3 bolts into that one, 1 bolt into that one.
Okay.
Magic missile rules.
4, 5, 9, plus 1 more, 5, 14 into the first one,
Okay.
and then the one that I'm only using 1 bolt into is 4.
So the one that you put 3 bolts into, it looks like you kind of broke a couple bones with the force damage as soon as I hit it. This one still looks pretty healthy.
Okay.
Don't like that.
For now.
Okay.
Can fix that.
Working on it.
For now, I'm gonna hold my position.
Okay. That's going to bring us to Provost.
I'm gonna drop my crab right where I'm standing,
Okay.
and then I'm going to move up to here.
You're going to move to here?
Yep. I'm gonna leave my crabby boy there for a second. I'm gonna shout at him to move when he can.
Me?
I'll like get out of the way.
Me?
Yeah. I'm about to bring the thunder.
So do you want to hold an action for when he moves?
Yeah. So I'm gonna start charging Shatter, and for when he moves, and then that's gonna be my turn. My crab. It's gonna have to go at him because he's gonna hear the shriek off of his first. He's got 30 feet.
30 feet?
Yeah. And then he's gonna attack. 19 hits. And then it's a D4. For 3 damage. And that's gonna be my turn.
Muscle Mommy herself.
I swing.
Wall.
18 hits.
Yes, it does.
Big numbers.
9 for the first hit.
Hell yeah.
Oh dear.
13 for the second hit.
I was hoping for another 11.
I know,
Yeah,
and I was
right.
kind of rooting for it.
There were so many. 5 for the second hit.
You said how much? 5.
Yeah.
Same thing with this one, because of like the force of your blows, you've broken like rib cage, arm. It's still kind of like wiggling around, but it is close to like being dead.
Okay.
You can
And-
take a bonus action attack without actually expending a key slot if you want to.
How would I do that?
It's just something you get to
You
do.
can bonus
Yeah.
action unarmed strike it without using a key point.
You can punch it
It's a
again.
monk
So
ability.
you can either
I
use
will
your
do that.
key point to attack 2 more times, or no key point to attack 1 more time. That's
Mhm.
basically how it goes.
I would say it's in your best interest not to use a key point.
Yeah. I will just do the bonus action unarmed strike. 19.
That is, don't live in
Yeah.
It had 1 HP left.
Knock that head clean
She
off
said,
again.
"God,
You
God."
are the goddess of taking people's heads off at this point.
Head
It's
pops.
kind of your specialty from being a gladiator. Your finishing strikes would always try to just
Rip
take
a
it
head
clean
clean
off.
off.
So there's no way of standing back up.
Rochelle the Dome Taker.
Yes.
Good dome.
She takes stones.
Very fitting since you're under the dome. That is going to bring us to Reginald's turn.
Come on, Reginald. Solve the door.
First, his turret is going to hit a nat 20 on one of them.
Yes. Blast it.
So you see his turret power up, and it completely obliterates one of the guys.
Sexy.
He's going to kind of make his way towards the ladder.
Make it
But don't get too close. I told him I'm gonna bring the thunder. Oh, he's trying to figure out the door though, huh?
Mhm.
Fuck. Reginald's about to get fucked.
So Reginald does find the wires. It's kind of underneath all the crumbled rock and area around it. He's going to take his action to try to figure out if they're the same wires as before.
Okay.
Which is going to bring us to...
Does he say that out loud?
Yes. Since you're the closest one in the heat of the moment of battle, he tells you, since you're larger and have probably a louder voice than he does,
So do I keep hitting it or not?
Well,
don't hit it, I found the wires.
Don't hit it! I'm gonna grab him
Reginald.
because he said to run.
yeah. As soon as he moves, I'm casting Shatter.
That's if he moves.
Oh,
The
yeah.
condition is if he moves. So
Yeah.
if you stand
Right.
still, he doesn't cast it.
But I don't know that. All I know is he told me to get out of the way. So I'm going to grab Reginald and drag him with me as far back as I can go.
I will say Reginald will try to resist it.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't know what's going on.
I'm doing what I'm doing.
Try to convey that.
No time. 6-second turn. I grab him and I try to drag him back.
Okay.
Hopefully he moves Reginald because
13.
I also rolled with
So how do you rule that?
Reginald. I would say, for posterity's sake, we re-roll.
23.
He rolled a 16. You have him by his collar.
And I'm dragging him as far back in this direction as I can go.
Got him by his ruffles.
How many feet of movement speed do you have?
30. And that's it. This turn.
Shatter.
Shatter happens.
10
10.
thunder damage, and I think it would hit him too. Yes, it's
Yeah.
a 10-foot radius.
So if the ladder's here, he is just outside.
Okay. Well, shatter right on the floor where he hit it first.
Okay. So as you do that, it kind of creates a deeper cavern from when he originally hit it.
Mm-hmm.
It still looks like there's like space in there. It's not completely broken from the
Okay, and then I'm gonna be like, "What did Reginald say?"
Well, I already conveyed that. I
Oh, to
yelled
me?
out.
Oh,
I yelled out
okay.
to everybody. I said, "Don't hit
Okay.
it." He said he found the wires.
Okay. Sorry, I was already casting.
But the last thing you said to me was, "Get out of the way." So I got out of the way.
I was already casting Reginald. I'm sorry. I'll let you get back up there. I won't cast it again.
Okay. So that is going to bring us to their turn. Which
Too bad I'm not right a lot, and I can just miss the stepping back. You know what I'm saying?
going to try to a big man. That misses. Now the turret is a god. So it brings to Olympus's turn. The turret is 18 AC.
Damn!
Alright. Hearing that there are wires to mess with, from watching Reginald now twice work with wires, I want to go down a ladder and try myself to see if I can get it to work.
What kind of toolkits do you have?
I got a component pouch.
I can tell you that's not going to help you figure it out.
Yeah, because he's got scientific tools and shit, huh? Reginald.
Yeah, I ain't got no toolkits. I got a writing kit.
Probably not gonna help us.
Stabs it with a quill. Electrocutes himself on site.
Okay.
What kind of tools you got? I got this sword.
I got
That's
a
the only
nice
tool you need.
Fine. Then I'll just try and clear a path. I'm gonna firebolt the one in front of Uthal, because that's what Reginald is, and I'm trying to make a path clear for him to get back over there.
Okay.
15 plus 8.
That definitely hits.
You're rolling good today.
16 fire damage.
God damn!
Big numbers.
Yeah, it was a 10 and a 6.
Big numbers.
You incinerate the crap out of this.
That's it.
Lothor's gonna realize he's slightly fucked up. He's gonna try a new track. He's going to... Are these undead? Do we know if these are undead?
You know they're partially undead from his divine sense.
Okay, so we're not gonna use that. I'm going to... Wait. Nobody's by the door. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Shadow on the ground again. I mean, I'm right there. You know what I mean?
I did yell not to him. I said the words.
Minus
Say
1
that,
intelligence.
I am
I just
stupid.
say it.
15.
When that
15
idea
damage.
dies.
Yeah.
So as you kind of hit it, the crater opens up larger, and you can kind of see the faint, like almost like tunnel of light come through a hole you've made. It's about big enough for one of you to kind of reach your arm through the hole, but not big enough to drop down through yet.
I made a hole! My crab is gonna attack that one again.
Which one?
There's not one there when I was there.
Oh. Well, that's Reginald?
This is Richard.
So this is a monster?
Yes.
Well, he's gonna go straight to that. He's gotta go closest to whatever he hears. And I rolled a 12 to hit.
That hits.
It's greater than 11.
Pinchy.
It actually isn't better than 11. 11's the best number we can roll. Right now.
3 damage. And then I'm going to move towards the hole 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
So the hole would be
Here?
Yeah.
I'm going to move to just the other side of the hole.
you. 30 feet?
30.
So you can get to about this side.
Yeah, that'll be good. We'll stay right there. And that'll be my turn.
Rochelle.
Oh, wait, that's my slot.
Where's the nearest dude for me to hit?
Nearest dude is right next to the turret.
I go to hit him.
Wallop.
Molly.
Pop that head!
11.
Is it 11?
Yeah.
Yes!
Head splitter 9,000 hits.
Show me 11.
A 9.
Take
You
that
take
dome.
this one's head, clean off this one.
Yes!
Go punch the other one. Come on.
Yeah, go punch him.
You don't make. You only got to move 1 foot.
Yeah, I
10
go
foot
towards
range.
the other one
Oh.
with my second strike.
11.
And she said there are more domes to take.
4 plus 7.
11.
That's definitely the title.
11 here.
8.
8 damage.
And then an unarmed strike.
Send it.
Come on, 11.
11, dude.
18 plus 7.
Oh.
Definitely.
Yeah, it hits at least, you know. Broke the 11 streak, but we'll take it.
7.
11.
Yeah, what if the damage had been 11 instead? That would have been
That'd
amazing.
be it for it.
Yeah. Well, considering my max hit is 10, that
That
would
is
be
going to bring us
amazing.
to Reginald's turn. So now we're going to hold the
Collectively, it
wires.
wasn't but 11.
Don't worry, Reginald. I won't cast again, bud.
You said that last time.
Nobody wants to play with me.
Slight
You see the
rules on
turret
himself.
obliterate this one.
Oh, nice.
Reginald is going to figure out the wires.
It's so hard to make a little jingle without making it something
Yeah.
that you already know the jingle
Reginald
of.
does not figure out the wires on this one.
You got it, Reginald.
He's going to end his turn. Brings us to his turn.
Are there any more dudes?
At the moment, no.
There's no dudes.
Smash the hole.
Oh,
No.
I beat the last one up too?
The smartest
Uh,
person,
Turret.
Oh.
the person who knows what they're talking about, apparently, probably a little bit too much, and said, "Don't hit it anymore." So I'm not gonna hit it anymore. I'm gonna go.
Hit it.
I'm gonna stand on this side of Reginald, facing these.
Well, this is Lothor. Reginald's here.
On this side of Reginald, because he's trying to figure out
The wires.
the wires,
I'm
right?
taking up defensive positions.
And I'm gonna face this direction,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hold my attack action for if anything comes near.
Well, something's coming here. I'm just glad nothing's coming out the hole that I'm standing on the ceiling here.
Yeah.
That'd be unfortunate.
Well, at least I'm not at the hole. I'm on the ceiling, so unless they can climb on the
That
wall.
brings us back to releases.
Heck yeah. Firebolt. Let's see, which one do I want to firebolt? I want to firebolt
Not this one.
this one.
Do the little jingle.
This one?
Not
Yeah.
supposed to do the jingle.
Launch it at his face.
On there. Come on, 11. Nah, that's 14 plus 8.
Yeah.
Could have been an 11.
Could have been. Big numbers. That's only 9 fire damage.
What?
And injured.
Lothor, my guy.
Lothor.
Do it to the
Lothor is going to. I can't fear them. One more. I'm gonna cast. Ooh. I'm gonna cast Cloud of Daggers. Right here.
this kind of area.
Yes.
Let's use this as a placeholder.
And I'm gonna. That'll be my turn. I'm assuming these are all still screaming.
Yes.
Okay, so my crab's gonna attack him because he's closest. That does not hit.
It's not an 11.
Throw shell.
Take them domes.
Clean up the heads.
Oh,
I don't-
roller of the 11s.
I was like,
Giggity.
let's not do that one. I'm gonna go towards that guy. And I'm gonna punch.
11?
8 plus 7.
15
Not
minutes.
11, but
Oh,
it
I was
hits.
about to re-roll. 10.
That's one away from 11.
Maximum damage.
15 plus 7.
If it's anything above an 11, it's
8 for the second hit.
Tell me the dome popped. The dome popped!
The Dome Taker.
You should just collect all these skulls and take them with you.
I should. And then I'm
I
gonna
mean,
start.
gladiators like trophies.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna start walking towards over here to this guy.
The maid's collecting skulls too. It has to.
Yeah.
The end.
Alright. Reginald, do your thing.
Figure these wires out, Reginald.
Can't just go to its turn first. That is a big feature. So Reginald does figure out the wires. You
Yes.
kind of see him fiddle. He's kind of a little panicky from the combat that's been ensuing. You could tell he's more of a scientist and not a fighter, and larger scale things like this make him nervous.
Yeah.
But he figures out the wires, shorts it, you see the electricity crackle, and where the light was, the whole cavern opens underneath, and like the story so far, he falls through.
Yes!
He is the king of not figuring out how doors work. So you just kind of see him go, I figured it out!
Was he standing here when that happened with me, or was he moving?
So he was right here.
So do I move in? Do I fall in too, or no?
So you're kind of like on the cusp of where the hole would be.
You said,
Where the hole is this subset of these 4 squares.
where'd Reginald go? Did he
Oh,
fall on the floor again?
That bastard. Always leaving us behind.
The note said look down, we should jump in the hole.
I assume that's his turn.
That is his turn. But his turn is still here, funny enough.
How many feet away is this? What is that, like 20?
About 25.
I'll take one step forward. I'll throw my shield down.
Toss it.
12.
12 hits.
One away from the best number. 6 points of slashing damage. And then I will turn back around and jump in the hole.
Does it sound like they're falling very far? When Reginald was screaming, was there a thunk?
It sounds a little bit further than the hole previous to it. Instead of like that kind of like 5 foot, 6 foot drop, it's more of like a 8 foot, 10 foot drop.
More of an oofer. I gotcha.
So about 30 feet from where I'm at on the ceiling. Got it.
Is it
Good thing you got
thrown
feather
that's
fall.
considered a melee attack?
What?
It's considered a ranged attack.
Range.
Yeah,
Range
throws a
weapon?
range.
Yeah, range. Yeah, it's range with throws.
That brings us to their turn. This one's a big dumb idiot head.
Yay! I like clouds of daggers. Big numbers.
He walked into his death.
14 slashing damage. What is that number, right?
13.
13, sorry, 4, 8, 19. Yeah, 13, not 14, my bad.
Okay, that is going to be their turn.
Bring us to Elias.
We are at Eagles.
Cool.
Feather fall the hole, bro. Thread the needle.
About to. I like if that falls a reaction, so I am going to firebolt the one sneaking up on my bard.
Yeah, boy. 11?
9 plus 8.
17.
9 for 13 fire damage. Boom.
Evaporates in a cloud of flaming daggers.
I jump to fall straight into the hole. Reaction cast Featherfall.
That's your turn?
That's it.
Yeah, unless you describe what I'm seeing down the hole, yeah, that's my turn.
That brings us to
I'm gonna run straight to the hole and jump in, and as I jump in, I'm like, Rochelle, Jump in the hole.
You left your crab.
Do you
The
want
crab comes with me when once there's not something directly in front. Well, if
It's gonna be fighting for a minute.
I would say once I'm out of range, he comes with me.
So 30 feet. That's what you
Yeah.
I go to the hole.
Yep.
So as you guys kind of all land sequentially down in this hole, you see it start to close above you like all the doors before. And just like the original door, you didn't get to see this, but as the door was closing for the very first area you were in, there was another NPC that was a part of their group starting out. And he got trapped in that room with more spiders. So you can safely assume he's probably not with us anymore.
Yep.
Same kind of imagery from this. As the door is closing, you see more and more of these creatures kind of swarm around it. One kind of sticks its arm through the door, and the door closes and cuts it off.
Sick.
That's nice.
Now you guys find yourself in a very oddly out of place seeming thing. It looks like you have fallen into a giant cathedral. It kind of looks like a church, but not quite a church. There's rows of seating leading up to what looks like a large podium-style thing with a loxodon standing behind it.
Ooh.
Dun dun.
The loxodon is kind of dressed in like this white, almost priest-like cloak thing, and he kind of is looking like he's flipping through pages on this podium. And he looks up and sees you guys and says, "Finally, you have arrived." And that's where we're gonna wrap up.
Till next week, folks.
If you guys enjoyed this and you want to stick around, please like, subscribe, check out the rest of our videos on our channel. This is hopefully going to be a cool culmination of a different campaign that we have set up for you guys. I hope you've enjoyed the ride so far. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
Give us some likes. I need some new songs.
Yeah, we do need some new songs. And also, don't forget, join the Discord, the Instagram. Until then, see y'all next week.
Come chit chat.